In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. Imagine that, a future that's super black. Long as your skin brown, your superpowers intact. What would your powers be? Just hope it ain't super whack. Spatial manipulation, create a portal that's black. Maybe just super speed, time travel to run it back. Or cheat manipulation to keep my spirit intact. As I encounter evils the world face, demons the world makes, I needed the world at stake. Rest in peace to Chadwick, they killed all the Black Panthers. Told us white lies, I still marvel at black answers. Suits in DC, pray it lead to a civil war. It ain't no Justice League, what's the need to be civil for? Propelled like the juggernaut, it's clear ain't no stopping this. The world in grave danger, who can stop the apocalypse? They killed all the heroes, the new ones don't really care. But if you need me, put your fist up in the air. Yeah, in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black. In the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Flying high, I emerge through the flames. Have no fear, I'm here, so stand back. Melanin activate, the name is super black.
You've seen it in theaters, and now you can bring it home on digital. Tom Cruise stars in the spectacular, action-packed epic Top Gun Maverick, which critics are calling one of the greatest movies ever made. Buy Top Gun Maverick on digital now and dive into over 110 minutes of incredible behind-the-scenes bonus content available at participating retailers. Rated PG-13 from Paramount Pictures. And if you are watching tonight, just hit, hey, let's get that off of there. You know what you want to do? If you're watching tonight, hit Top Gun, hashtag Top Gun to win a digital code. Thank you to our partners at Paramount Pictures. But first, let's get my partner in here. DC, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Not the tears.
Yeah, man. Today's a very sad day.
Not the Terrence Howard tears.
Well, let me just get this out. Today's a very sad day. Burger King got me fucked up, man. Y'all all the way fucked up out here giving them Danny DeVito chicken finger tenders, man. I'm on your ass, Burger King. I'm on your ass. Sorry.
I love you like a brother, man. I love you like a brother, man. But, man, I thought you learned your lessons from the Nuggets. I'm sorry.
See, no, hold on. Now, here's the problem. I was like, them Nuggets can't, them chicken tenders can't be worse than them moose antlers nuggets they be charging, man. Them monkey paws. I was like, it can't be worse than deer knuckles. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try.
So
it was crazy because they threw it in with a meal. That's how I knew
like free? They did it free?
Yeah, it was like a $6 meal. And it was like, hey, here, take 9 of these little shits we got laying around.
Damn. It's the nugget fiasco all over
again. They bamboozing me. Anywho, we here for a special occasion, a momentous reason. We all gathered here.
And before I bring her in, because she's always fashionably late, we got a couple people who came by to
fashionably late.
Yeah, fashionably late. Yes, it's our word. It's our world. We can do what we want. There you go. But we do have a couple guests that's here to wish them well. So first up, we got Jay Rich from J1 Studios.
AKA,
what's going on,
you don't want to be in the dark alley alone.
No. The Haitian Sith Lord.
I am Jamaican, sir.
Jamaican Sith Lord.
Yeah.
Not hating on my Haitians. I just
Guy use the force.
Just gotta put it right. Just gotta put it right.
I mean, that's like calling the Japanese bull Chinese. You know, like.
This is true.
I'm just saying.
What's going on, man?
Man, I'm chilling. I'm in the office, as you can see. I'm always in the office.
Well, because you're coming off a back end of a tour. Like every time I've seen this brother this year, he was on the move.
Yeah, during my tour, I did a 3-state stop one day. Remember that?
That was BlurCon weekend. I don't know how you pulled that off.
Yo, because it was funny. People were posting online. They was like, "Yo, I seen Jay Richard at BlurCon. Wait, why is he in Jersey?" Like,
oh man,
because I had to do my thing. I did the thing at BlurCon. I was there for a few hours and all that stuff. I came down there Friday night, but I had to leave Saturday evening. Yeah. I had an appearance at an animation festival in PA that I curated. Then I was there for a couple hours, take some pictures, do that fun stuff. And then I had to roll to New Jersey for ECGX.
My man was on the tri-state tour I
was tired after that.
That's not even a word to use for that. We got Master Yoshi Wonder in the building.
You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
You got a star-studded event, baby. What's going on, baby?
What's going on, fam? How's everybody?
Oh, we are doing our thing as usual.
Yeah.
I mean, props to Navy over there for setting me up nice in the gaming area for BlurCon.
Let me tell you something about Navy. This is a stand-up dude.
Oh my gosh.
This is a stand-up dude. When I seen him several times over that weekend, but that last day, when I looked him dead in the face, and I'm like, I'm so glad I made it here for that weekend. I never COVID be damned. I was glad I made it for that weekend.
Montel was just glad it was over.
Fam.
There was a part of him that was glad it was over.
I seen the look in his face the next week.
Fam.
You ever seen that chick that's always frying chicken during rush hour? That was Montel when the shit was over. He was he looked like Jordan in the fourth quarter. He was like,
no lie, it's 2 months before Blur is what I am dedicating so much time. And at Blur, I get almost no sleep because there's always going to be something. But I'm always going to do my part to make sure everybody within my purview, include my man Jay over here, because he said, I need a spot. Done. How much space you need? I need it done. He came in there, did his thing, was successful. That's all I cared about. Make sure he was good. Everybody was playing, was having a good time.
Even some of my VT Hero actors in person were there, all suited up.
Yeah, man, hell of a weekend. We got 2 more other people. It's the king and queen of Fayday, Lord Strife.
We got royalty.
Yeah. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Royalty. Look at this.
It don't get no better than this. It really.
Oh my gosh.
But like
so
I told, we waiting on Brandy. We waiting on she's heading over there.
Real brown up in here, though. I tell you what.
Hey, that's
man. You got the smoothest melanation combination up in here. Let's go. Come on.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Plate.
So Queen Jasmine and Lord Strife. I am looking forward to seeing you guys again for Ohio Renfest. It'll be my first time going to that little function. I always wanted to go to that one. Now y'all gave me more reason to go.
Well, that bucket list getting short.
It is. Yeah. I gotta start putting more goals.
BlurCon, Ohio Renfest, Burger King, chicken finger nuggets.
Wait till you show up at next year San Diego. I'll be like, I knew you was coming. It was only a matter of time to get your badge.
Well,
we got stuff to do.
I may not be doing. I'm sure I'm not doing that because for one day, DC is doing his event, and I'll be a panelist at that event.
Okay. So
I said, let me do it. Plus, it's our anniversary next year. We're playing on something big. So I'm like,
that's all right.
Unless something comes down the pipe and says, here, my lord, it's extra fundage. For the kingdom?
Well, before the year's out, I better see you in November.
Oh, that's that's the other spot.
Well, I'm gonna come find you.
I'm not done traveling for the year. I am nowhere near done.
Pause on
you. You hear the threats from he who
I'm nowhere near.
And he's Jamaican, so I believe him, yo.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I do.
Actually, I don't have
machetes, and I'm like, look.
But I got my blades, but I ain't got my machete no more.
So, Lord and Queen, how have y'all been?
Been good.
Oh wait, I think she's
Jasmine, you muted?
Sorry. There we go.
How will we survive if we cannot hear from the Queen? This is deplorable.
Madness.
It is madness. Technical difficulties. Be damned.
No.
Sorry about that. Guys, seeing you guys so many times this year in person and just watching you move with official Black Fayday has been nothing short of awe-inspiring. And man, and it's still going and it's still growing, and the support that you have is amazing. Yes. So let's see who is. Did I give one? Wait. Hold on.
Can I give them?
It's 8. It's our man 8.
What's up, little brother? What's good?
What's happening?
It's our man 8. Crazy 8 in the building.
What up, yo?
What's happening?
You got it, player. If I had your hands, I cut both mine off twice.
Don't ask him how. But yeah, back to Jasmine.
That's old school, Montel. You know how that started.
I know.
Get that Montel all the time. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys at Renfest, and I already got a thing set up. I already got a fit set up. I'm just revamping it. That's all.
Nice. We can't wait.
Plus it'll be like fallish, so I can muster it a little better. I ain't got to worry about drenched sweat.
Oof.
I don't know, depending. You might want to be prepared still.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, because it's a full day of Jasmine got her shoes and her insoles ready. Because last year, them rocks and standing up and walking around all that time. Oh, it was rough. It was good and fun, but
so that means instead of the martial arts boots I was going to wear, I'm going to wear some comfortable shoes and get some boot covers. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yes, that's the key.
You was gonna wear some martial arts shoes. Your toes would have broke up all over the place.
Oh,
this shit would have been like this.
I haven't worn them joints that often. I've done it for the Black.
Full of Skittles.
I've done it with the Black Panther costume and did a little photo shoot for it, and that was like in February. So I was just like, let's do this over here. There's no snow. It's just frost on the ground. It's just frost on.
We lost.
He'll be back in. Yeah, he'll be back in.
Incognito. Okay.
He'll be back in.
Absolutely.
But
can I take to Carlos and Jasmine? Thank you, because what you created has actually inspired me to do something I've always wanted to do. I play Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm going to bring my character to life. So by next year we complete. So I will be my half elf paladin in real person. And
I'm excited.
You and me both. I was like, let's go. Okay, man.
I would love to see that. Oh man, I'm hearing so much about different D&D campaigns, different characters. Some people have like years long like arcs that they've been working on. So it's always incredible to see that side of the community come to life now in person. So I can't wait to see all the pictures.
Montel is going to be the reason, because it's the one game I've never sat down to play just because of time.
Bam.
Is D&D.
Oh man, you get immersed immediately. It's transformative.
I have friends up here in Cleveland that play it, and I'm like, it will engulf your life. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. The first time you sit down for your first game and the DM starts talking, you are now part of the story and you will be enveloped. It is no lie. I've been playing since high school.
Yeah. It'll be like
Listen,
6 hours and it goes like that. You're like, what?
I listened to a podcast of some people who play like comedy based D&D. That shit had me rolling. I'd be sitting at my desk listening to them like come up with all kind of weird, crazy stuff. Like I got one that's it's like a group of 4 dads, like during like present time, and they transfer to another universe and lose track of their kids, and they just be doing the most. It's just ridiculous. One dude call his wife and be like, yeah, I lost the kid, and his wife turned around. She's like, Darnell, he lost the kid, and he's like, Darnell's there.
Oh shit.
Roll for initiative.
She's like, don't worry about why Darnell's here. She's like, you focus on the kid.
I love what you say, DC. You're like, oh, this is a whole nother story.
That D&D, why the fuck Darnell there and I'm at work? That's the conversation we need to have right now.
Yeah.
That's just me. Like, my level elf don't even matter right now. Darnell got to get this hellfire. That's what the fuck he got to get and get the fuck out.
It's going sideways really quickly.
I need the first portal back out of here because this shit ain't gonna work, man. Oh my god. So there's been some news.
Excuse me.
And let's just get into it. James Gunn has revealed. Okay, first off, let's start this off. Let me take this off. Who's watched She-Hulk?
Yep, don't ruin it.
Okay.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Twice. I've only seen it once.
Okay, so I'll just put this up because
holy moly.
You gave it away. It's too much.
Holy freaking moly. Okay. That's more moly than holy, but still.
So is Cap.
Whole lot of moly, brother.
A whole lot of
Cap,
moly.
Star-Lord's granddaddy? I just need to know. I just need to know. It's a little confusing.
McAvoy or Stewart?
McAvoy's.
This timeline's kind of eluded.
Yeah, it's McAvoy. It's the McAvoy Stewart equivalent. That's what it's called, or the equation. Which timelines. Good lord, is it convoluted timeline? It's a confusing timeline.
I mean, Cap was going out there though, because he was hooking up with his girlfriend, like granddaughter. Like,
yeah,
Cap was on one. Let's just be honest. That's my dude, but he was on. He was like, I'm like, you
Cap was like the dog with
ass.
the pink thing hanging out. Cap was on it.
It was literally
his red rocket. Yeah,
literally embodying on your left every time. On your left. That was literally what he was doing.
That's how he creep up on you.
You imagine Cap in the club though?
That's how he was. He would come up behind you like on your left.
Look at Jasmine. She's like, oh my god.
Cap in the club doing that 40s WAP.
No.
Man.
Hi, I'm Steve Rogers. I'm still a virgin.
He's like, hi, on your left.
Boom, boom, boom.
What was the boom? What is that?
That was music in the background.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he was on there.
It's like knockoff porn music or something.
Yeah,
that was brown chicken.
It was like Charleston meets porn music, like.
That was brown chicken, brown cow before it was.
Oh my god!
Back then it was
the Charleston.
It was a little more whimsical.
Oh my god!
One of them flutes that you pull the thing out. One of them. One of them.
That's what it sounded like. That's what it sounded like when he went in.
Oh no! He's like, what was that? Really?
Oh my god! House of Dragon premiered last week, and yeah, I'm back in. Despite that last season of Game of Thrones, I'm actually
born every second.
AKA trash.
Yeah, this one's not. Well, now let's put it this way.
No, season 8
taking almost 200 years. before which is worse of Game of Thrones, 7 and 8 or just 8?
8.
All of them.
8.
Just 8 because 8 was just
we were anticipating
season
8. Everybody was glued to their TV for season 8, and as it progressed, you saw the alcohol taking over with the crew and what they was doing. Like, yo, put the yak down. We still got one more scene.
Whose Starbucks cup was in the
yo?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
from The Hangover. That was a hangover situation.
That was the Hangover. Yeah, I'm like,
I just need this Starbucks.
We didn't see the writing on the wall because they gave us a looky-loo. They fooled us.
All you hear is someone in the background going, "Oh holy, oh bloody hell! I forgot me cup. Oh bugger!"
Like,
was that the same season where they used the 4K with the extreme contrast, and it was like, for people who didn't have the right kind of TV, it was just like a flat screen for like 10 minutes. Yeah. All you heard was this glorious battle with hundreds of soldiers. I was able to watch it. I was like, all right, it's cool. But then I went online and everybody was like, I got a black screen. And then I was like, what? And I started looking. People
Wait, hold on.
So people were posting what they saw.
Our guest of honor is in the building. And there she is. She's decided to grace his progressive.
Oh, yeah.
Get a room.
She said, I will have this moment.
We ain't exactly X-rated. Jesus, this ain't P-Valley. Come on.
Yes, down in the valley where the girls get naked.
I am Captain America.
First off,
Captain America at P-Valley.
You would just hear.
He would be that would be a good tipper. He would tip very well.
Oh,
he would tip very well.
He's trying to cover his eyes and play all coy.
It would not be just.
He'd be like, I'm afraid I can't take that, ma'am. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
You're going to do all that.
This is for America. Sure, you can.
For America, right?
Right.
So first off, let me give and I've spoken to Candi off site and everything, and like, but I have to say,
it on site. Let's go.
Your adult prom looked amazing.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
I told her that I was very proud of her, what she's doing. She just said she put it out there. She said, I'm going to be myself and get paid for it. And damn it if she isn't. So
I wrote a speech. Can I say my speech?
I had fun at the adult prom, don't get me wrong, but that lingerie runway show, I had a lot of fun. I was not expecting to enjoy that as much as I did. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
That one looked wild. That was the one I was just like, oh yeah, Cap would have been tipping like a mug.
Yeah, a lot of people did tip. We weren't expecting it. We even did like raffle tickets for lap dances, and these men were outbidding each other. They were like, I want 50 tickets.
Oh, I gotta do a clip of DC's face just to do it right there. I gotta do it.
Because you know why?
He was like,
I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm a
wait.
Ain't no kids in here.
No, because
we're grown.
Like the dude who tipped him that much money, you know, he was married, and he was like, "My wife ain't gonna know about this, so baby, come on."
No, but I will tell you this. So there was somebody there, and he was doing like the sexy spelling bee thing, but he was a little white boy trying to hit on the black girl, right? So I was like, he acting like he ain't never seen a color.
Was his name Steve? Steve
It was Steve Smith. Stephen Anita Smith.
I said, do you have a girlfriend? And he was like, and I said,
Well, see, what happened was
said, this is not the cuddle party. So... This is not what we do.
But yeah, I was like, nah, pimp, you ain't even supposed to be up here. You talking about some I was like, I wish my man would. Like, are you single?
You gotta think of a better answer than You're not prepared.
Was the answer, and I was like,
you ain't built for this, sir.
You're not. Yeah, you gotta say, nah, but don't worry about it. Like, you just gotta say it real quick. Like, nah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That part. So before we go further, I know everybody has something they want to tell Candi. So
let me go first. Let me go first.
Don't let him go first. Mute his shit.
Oh wow.
No, this is a love-hate that I love to see. So go ahead.
What you laughing at?
Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
It's the off-screen laughter that makes me.
We got two audiences. She's got us, and she's
this
got.
ain't no Blink Twice situation. I'm safe. Right?
I was gonna say, brother, Blink.
Like I have to drive down the street to come get him. I'm
about to say, she look like a weeping angel. I think you're good.
Oh my god.
Okay, me first. Hold on. Serious. All right. Today is a day that's kind of weird. All jokes aside, Brandy is like a sister to me. I can't stand having her around, but sometimes I can't not talk to her. Shit's very, really crazy. Over the 2 years that we've, got to know each other, she has irked my fucking nerves. No, y'all laughing. I'm not.
Is this a roast? Like, did I miss the memo?
No. They laughing. I'm not laughing. Look, straight face. Keep it here. He's
not lying. He's lying.
She annoyed the fuck out of me.
I know he's not lying.
But she's also made me better. And that's being honest. I can't stand some of the shit she's saying. I can't stand when she's right. But when she's right, she's right. And she's also one of the, besides my wife, the second person, one of the two people who's believed in this event I'm doing and has been right there by my side building this event. And I probably couldn't do it without her. I mean, I probably could, but it'd be shit. Yeah, give her a tissue. Hey, give her 2 more because I ain't done yet.
Not with this Fenty Beauty.
I hope y'all don't got to follow me, but and follow me on this one. She has been the bane of my existence, but also the best person I never knew I needed. As far as somebody who, it's like I said, she made me better, man. She actually taught me a lot, man, that I didn't know I wanted to know. She actually made me write some shit down, and everybody knows me. I hate fucking writing. If I had to write some shit right now, I'd probably fall off screen. But where you're going and what you're doing, and we've talked, and I've told you this behind the scenes, but I got to say it in public. If not, it doesn't exist.
It doesn't count.
I'm proud of you. Our personalities are kind of the same. We're both annoying as fuck, but we both know what the hell we're doing and what we want. And I commend you on what you're doing and what you've done. And the sky's the limit, fucking dope. I told you that. I promised myself I'm gonna do this.
I can't.
You gotta break it up a little bit.
Let me go.
It's the onions. Your wife making it's the liver and onions.
Brandon, you have put something together with that adult prom that was amazing. And just the feedback and you ever did some shit and somebody call you out on it, but they do it so nicely, but it's still mean at the same time? I'll check my voice messages. If I play some of my shit right now, y'all would think, she hated me. But I know she, got love for me. Proud of you. And your next steps will be even more amazing. Glad to have you on the team. Kind of hate to see you go. But I'm kind of glad to see you leave because now it's my shit.
Yeah, because we fucking hated that.
Yeah. I mean, the hate is there. The hate is there. Don't get that. I don't want nobody to take my kind words as like I love her or anything. The hate is there.
No, it's not no weak shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't no weak shit. We two strong bulls. We fight. But at the same time, the respect is mutual. Kind of, sort of. Montel, don't look like that. Don't do that. Don't judge us. Let us do this. This might be the last time I ever see her like this.
You don't know our life, Montel.
You don't know our love.
You're absolutely right. I will stand in the back and shake my head. A middle-aged man with a white beard.
But no, seriously. The first time we met, I was like, she crazy. And now I'm still saying she crazy, but it's a different. If y'all heard the backstage conversation we had after she got off the show, I was like, oh yeah, she's fucking out there. But just the same.
I didn't feel like it was that bad.
Oh yeah, the person who has the problems doesn't never feel like it's that bad. Duh.
I sound like a drunk. Like,
drink sloshing all over the place. I mean, it wasn't horrible.
I was fucked up the first time they had me on. It was a rough
from the bottom of my heart, I wish you nothing but the best, in all honesty. Yeah.
Thank
that
you.
was hard.
That was really rough for you.
There's people watching.
I'm going to give it to him.
We have 5 witnesses. Never forget.
5 minutes. Give it to him.
Hey man, don't do that shit. I was like, what the fuck is? Hey, I thought I was getting ready to start shooting at this motherfucker. Chris, you can't warn the motherfucker before you start playing claps all willy nilly and shit.
It never leaves. Oh, okay, Jay Rich, you up, baby? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to jump in and take over anyway because I have work to do.
This is working, man.
This is always working.
I'm working on the schedule, the floor plans, and everything for November.
Goals, baby, goals. Okay, I'm trying to get like you, pimp.
More power to you, brother.
So, no, I mean, I was just gonna say real quick, yo, congratulations on taking that forward step because a lot of people have a hard time doing that. Because it's a risk, it's a gamble. All that stuff is always scary, But I know that you'll still be around and all that. Plus, I think I gotta look at you in like a couple months anyway. So
you definitely have to see my face in a couple of
yeah.
He ain't going nowhere without me.
So yeah, no, but just make sure you stay in contact with everybody because you know how some people. They start moving forward. They act like
oh no, I already told DC. There's a list of people I'm definitely gonna act brand new with on purpose. Not y'all.
I know but I know the list.
No, you're allowed to act brand new on people. Don't get it twisted. Look, I have definitely had to turn up on some people because I started making moves they weren't ready for. Mm-hmm. So just saying. But we here. Just know that the faces that are here now will always support you.
Oh yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. I mean, not 100%, not 100%, but at least they're gonna give you something.
45.
I'm like 45. 45.
You get a good. Hey, you gonna get a half ass from me. I want a quarter ass from everybody else. That's how we gonna fix that ratio.
Well, you know what? We gonna take all them halves and make a whole. We gonna figure that out.
Yeah, because I was gonna do like a tithe. Like 10%. Like I wasn't just going like.
You know what? Didn't you say you had to go? Didn't you say? I'll see you in 6 weeks.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't say that.
Look at me like, is it 6 weeks? Oh shit! Oh my God! Oh, Jay Rich, I'm gonna catch up with you later, baby. I got you.
All right, y'all. I gotta go back to the grind. All right,
back to the grind. Oh man, Lord Strife and Queen Halcyon.
I have to work on my curtsy for them because I'm not.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, sitting down is kind of hard to curtsy.
I've been watching Bridgerton, girl, so I'm gonna get it down. Like when you see me at Renfest, I'm gonna have it down. I ain't got it right now.
I'm trying to figure out like when I see Jasmine, I'm gonna be like, I need like some flowers and some other stuff. I need people like throwing stuff down. Like, I gotta bow. The whole nine.
I kind of like that for them. So
I need like trumpeteers behind, like just following me.
Save it for the gala. Then we can all be real bougie about it.
Extra brand.
But right now, the fanfare is for you, Candi. But I just wanted to say that from the moment I met you, you were just like a light, just so sweet and caring and inviting and warm. And honestly, when you're a girl in a nerdy space, sometimes you're like hoping you got like the eyes across the room that, you lock eyes with another chick and she's right there with you. And you're like, okay, you got me, I got you too. And I felt that bond like immediately upon meeting you. And it's rare, unfortunately. There are a whole lot of. Yeah. So I appreciate you so much. And then to see you doing things that I aspire to do, for myself, like an adult prom. Let me tell you, I was living vicariously. And I say that because honestly, my high school experience is a tragedy. I won't get into the whole thing, but when I went to prom, junior and senior, they're both with gay dudes. That's how tragic it was. So just so you know, we had to couple up.
Did you dress? Did you dress?
Yeah, we'll link up because depending on how this voting goes, next year will be bigger and better and at a ballroom, and then you can show up and have the moment you wanted to for prom.
Did you hear? He said, "Did you dress?" I had a gay date. Of course, we dressed. We looked great.
That's the point. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah, I was like, they were showing up and showing out.
We did. So we looked great. Everything was good. We had a good time, but I was just loving what you did and what you've done and allowing us space to just be carefree and geeky, all that. But I appreciate you. Yes, you're a girl boss.
The tears are flowing.
No, you really are a boss, and you're doing monumental things for not just yourself, but for people like me who look up to you and want to see you succeed.
No, I can't do this shit. I can't.
You can and you will.
You asked for this.
You can and you will. Okay.
You gonna sit there and take these compliments.
You gonna take all this. You gonna take all.
I was about to say, look, hold on. It was not gonna be a show unless she got a fuck you DC off.
But you know what? It won't be the last one.
It won't.
It's not
because I usually fuck up anyway.
No,
so
like just hearing that from DC and hearing it from Jasmine, especially, like I know it's about me tonight, but what you do and who you are and like it really is incredible. Like this Black Fade shit, I promise you, girl. I found a castle in fucking Ohio because of you, and was out there by myself in the rain taking pictures and happy, all because of Black Fade. So to piggyback on what you said about me, I just feel like it makes it easier when I can see things that you're doing, like Bird's Eye View's doing, DC's doing, Nick's, Montel, because he's fucking everywhere. But to see what my blurty peers are doing, but especially the ones that have vaginas, it means a lot to me to hear you say that about me. Because even when you respond back to me, I'm like, oh my God, she responded back to me. She knows me. She knows me.
When it comes to Jasmine, you do like a certain way. You like, oh, best friend. The queen's addressed me.
Palpitation.
It's not like that at all because I be geeking out just as much as I swear we're like evil twins or something. But and I say evil because I see your relationship with DC and it's like me and my brother. So
he earns it. Every day he wakes up, he earns it.
Oh,
exactly. We have an understanding in all things.
It's like today.
We understand each other on very
yes, we see each other. This bond was effortless. It didn't take long, so I love that you feel the same way. So I don't feel like a stalker.
I have to save you and make sure you haven't gone to any back rooms, especially when you're checking out new venues.
When we clicked over the back rooms and all those conspiracy theories, I was just like, yeah, she's my friend now, and I hope she knows that.
Listen, did you look more into that mattress?
Know she was my friend.
I need to know if you look more into that mattress firm conspiracy theory. I told you.
Listen, first of all, the day of that, I went down a rabbit hole with my manager because I hit her up and I said, yo, we got another one out here. He like us. And she's like, oh, what do you mean? I was like, oh, this shit, this harp. He was like, he knows about everything, nigga. Like we was till 4 in the fucking morning. 4 in the morning because of you. So anybody listening or watching, if you are about that conspiracy theory life, you can slide in my DMs with that shit anytime because I promise you, I am all for that conversation. But enough about that. I appreciate everything you said, girl. Like all in the chesticles, I feel it.
Lord Strife.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking forward to continuing to link up over conspiracy theories and share the creepy stuff I found on the web with you.
This is y'all that I fell down that damn rabbit hole.
I know it happened. He's like, oh, have you heard about Mattress Firm? And I'm like, nigga, no. What happened? Again, till 3 in the morning.
Yeah, and then like as far as being brand new. Be as brand new as you need to be with these motherfuckers. I'm talking about I still ain't peeled the sticks off myself brand new. I'm talking about trying to still in the pack brand new.
Because you see what happens. You see what happens when you don't. And I ain't got no sense, barely. So
I'm talking about ain't been scratched off, ain't been redeemed yet, brand new.
Listen.
Just got the TV with the plastic still on it.
Yeah. Will never be done with me yet.
Ain't out of the envelope, brand new.
Okay? Right.
I ain't got nobody to report to. That I hope nobody tries me. That's all I gotta say, because I'm not the one or the two. I
was about to say still smell like the box that came in brand new, but that ain't. That wasn't. That don't quite carry well when you're talking about people.
But it's cool because everything else carried over, so I understand.
We know what you meant, brother.
I will see.
Oh shit! Is that Nick's?
That's Nick's.
It is. He popped in. I was like,
I'm gonna get my tail, and then we get Nick's.
Here, man. Nick's is here.
Oh, one moment. Babe, can I have some more alcohol, please?
As if
yes, I got through that already. Another.
More. That's our sister, Carlos.
You are the royal bartender. Accept your
Is this y'all energy?
Oh man!
Except it's gonna be me asking for a drink.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I have no one.
Shaking my wine glass, baby.
I can stop anytime I want. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
tail. 2 years ago.
No, I did say that on the first time they let me on this.
I got a memory, man. I watched The Mentalist.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready right now.
Oh, go ahead, Montel.
Well, I had to come in as, Wonder Roshi, because I appreciate you so much for everything that you've done for everyone.
Come on, Stevie.
I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna put him to the side. That's for another cosplay for another time. I can honestly say.
Hold on, you ain't cut this with shit.
Pure cocaine, pure cocaine, cocaine.
My man got plans.
Tonight, you retire.
Kitchen like, yeah.
You're going out with a bang.
Okay.
No.
You want to drink from a bar? He fixed it from a tavern. That's what that was.
Not a tavern. It's definitely a tavern.
I
gave you a tavern drink.
Me some titty sprinkles.
The whole face was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I was, because you take a gulp, and I was like, pause.
Hey, Bernie, he was like,
welcome to the sexy couch.
You laughing too hard, my brother.
Wow, and we can't even see it, so we have to go by her word.
Wow. Anyway.
Okay. I can honestly say when I first met you guys, especially Candi B, aka Brandy, aka the prom queen extraordinaire. I will say this, and I'm gonna piggyback off of what Jasmine said first, because it's important. In this blurred sphere, we do not have enough queens out here representing properly. We don't have enough queens out here, in my honest opinion, who can step in their ministry of whatever it is, cosplay, gaming, and whatnot, and be able to usher and show others that, hey, you can be gorgeous but still be blurty at the same time. And she embodies that. She's got a goofy personality. She loves anime. She hits all the check boxes. But one of the things I really enjoy about her, she is one of the most sincere people. When she greets you with that love and respect and that genuine personality that a lot of people lack. So for you, moving forward is an evolution. For you taking your steps that are already ordered before you were even born, this was the direction you're supposed to go. I'm excited to see where your journey takes you. I'm going to be right there, cheering you on the whole time. Be like, that's the girl right there. Let's go. Okay, don't make my drink.
Energy.
Don't make the drink.
And when I do get a girlfriend, we're like, no, babe, I'm good. No, I'm fine. No, I'm good. But to see you find your happiness, to find your purpose, and most importantly, bring joy to others, I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I love who you are. You fucking rock in every way, shape, or form. And I will tell you, like I've always said, I don't know where we're going to meet down the line officially, but you need me, you call on me. I got you.
Come on, servant. I like how that sounds. I don't know, H.
I tried to tell y'all. Y'all keep trying to give her these sweets, nothing. I know she's a sweetheart, and then she do shit like that. Then why y'all think I be?
Hold on, time out. I'm fucking with him. I'm like, I don't know, H. My tail sound like a servant. He talk about you. Goddamn right, I ain't no servant. I'm telling you, I'm gonna expose him one day. That nigga, he crazy for real. Like people think it's me. It's him.
We'll see. All right.
They need to be asking me.
I know you can hear me. I appreciate you for that TikTok of her jamming in the car. I play it every day. That's actually my alarm.
Traitor.
I ain't gonna lie. I enjoyed it.
That's my alarm.
I enjoed it.
He's talking about, do we got a part 2 of that? You recorded me for like 2 fucking minutes, you fucking traitor.
I was one. Hey, is there a part 2? Director's cut?
Director's
cut.
Is there trailer notes that goes with this? Do we have?
No, he's talking about release the 8 cut.
Release the 8 cut.
Is there a documentary behind the making of this?
There is a documentary version because after we left Oklahoma, he just kept recording me singing.
Oh, I need that.
Every song.
Fuck Snyder verse. I need the 8 verse.
The 8 verse cut. Mix from Do You Speak Geek is in the building. But go ahead, Martel.
Oh no, I appreciate everything you said because I watch you and doing these, especially to Nick's too, doing the interviews we do and these shows, they're not easy. Like I know to some people they figure, oh yeah, you just turn on your phone and it's like, bruh, it's literally our essence, our energy. Like I have to be ready to go because you don't know what you're going to get and the person you're about to interview, they don't care what fucking kind of day you had. It's showtime when you're a personality. That's just what it is. It's a weird thing to be a personality, and it's not as easy as people think. And people may think you're even more extroverted than what you really are. And sometimes I'm like, I don't want to fucking people. I don't. But yes. It literally is what it is.
Certain energies that could be around.
Yeah, and then sometimes you just don't care. But ever since I kept getting talkative on my progress reports, I should have known that I was destined for this lifestyle.
She brought up progress reports?
No, because you know how they used to do, and I know anybody listening, y'all know how they used to do if you was talkative. They would try to move you. Mm-hmm. So another nigga would talk to you, was like, what you don't understand about me, baby, anybody's gonna talk to me. Everybody's gonna, even the people you think, like, I don't think y'all understand how many introverted people gravitate toward me, people that truly don't fuck with people. And they're just like, I fuck with you, which I love hearing that because those introverted people that don't fuck with nobody, when they actually like you, it's like, oh my God. Like, case in point, my own son, it has to say sometimes, he's like, I like you. You're a good mom. I'm like, thanks.
Listen, that's all me.
For him to be a freshman in high school this year, that's a big deal to have your kids say they like you. They're not obligated to like you. Have your kids say they like you. I'm like, oh my God. Then he'll be like, don't get too happy. Like, calm down. I'm like, okay.
Take the victories while you get them. Trust me.
No, you do. So to just a hat off or a wig off, if you will, to what y'all do, because it's just not easy. It's not. I got Candid Convos coming up, and I'm like, God damn, like I just did an event. Can I take a break for 6 months? Apparently not.
Nope.
You can't.
Nope.
You can't. Once that can is open, it's like, okay, this is who we are. This is what we do. So
when you make an
guys
impact,
make it look kind of easy.
Well,
it's not easy.
The motivation is if you can make an impact and put a smile on someone's face. Shoot, I'll make it happen. Shoot, I cosplay every day. Giggity.
Yeah, come on, giggity. Okay, you're up, Nix.
All right, Nix.
Hey, Nix, man. See, this is why I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't believe me. She's evil. Evil is and evil does.
Sorry,
take your compliment.
Didn't help.
She gonna take your compliment and turn it on you, brother. I'm telling you, Nix, tread lightly.
Nix know what the fuck time it is. Go ahead.
Told you.
He's poison your mind. You're smart. You're not gonna listen to him.
Well, okay. First and foremost, I'm happy to be in the presence of royalty. Shout out to Jazz and Lord Strife.
Yes.
Of Black Day. I haven't had the pleasure to formally meet you guys. Hi, how are you doing? I'm Nick's first time caller.
I knew he was gonna say that shit. I knew.
Hey. It's my turn to talk. You talked already.
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Silence.
I'll see you tomorrow
20
night.
minutes.
Get that neck ready. I'll see you tomorrow night, sir.
Paul.
It's they have a they doing the show. They're doing the show tomorrow.
Hey man,
they got a podcast. So
Oh my god,
are y'all wrestling?
No.
I can see Montel coming off with the elbow.
No.
Oh, Montel is totally like a steel chair person.
I'm not putting no biscuits.
And it's revealed.
Nick's is a kendo stick kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's kendo. I'm steel chair.
He's a long range sniper.
Yeah.
Get off me! They're complimenting me.
The magic is so magical.
This is what my son is tired of seeing all the time.
So here they go. Oh gosh, I'm going to a room.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah. So thank you for finally shutting up, Montel. Appreciate that.
Montel, you don't have to take that shit.
He has to take it. He has to deal with me. Forever.
If there wasn't women in this room,
stand up for yourself. Fight.
Come tomorrow, my friend. Tone will change.
I didn't pause because I didn't know Nick's was this nasty acting. He be having an attitude. You could tell us, Montel. He be nasty acting.
I can neither confirm nor deny the attitude.
To Navy, I have graduated from being nephew to now I am the annoying little brother, and I play my role quite well.
Quite well.
But I digress. Candi, you leaving the show? That's crazy. I'm not sure what's next for you. Because I don't get nobody business. But whatever is next for you, I hope that shit is epic, just as epic as you are. I met 8 probably. I meet, but got to know him during the pandemic, and that's my bro. Love that nigga to death. Evil twin all day. I know you hear me, homie. Shout out to you. And that's my guy. So when he said that, when the whole announcement rolled out that 8 and Candi be together, I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Announcement.
Yeah, when the whole press tour began.
It was like a press tour.
When that press packet was released, man.
Yeah.
Y'all definitely took that shit like J&B. Y'all was on a whirlwind press conference.
Listen, I ain't even gonna hold you. I was like, we need to Kris Jenner this shit, okay?
Yeah. We need to leverage. We gotta leverage our love.
Leverage our love, okay?
So
don't touch me.
I was quite thrilled for the crossover of these two brands. So it's been pretty awesome so far. Like I said, that's my guy. I love him to death. And anybody that he loves, I love too. So Candi, whatever is in the future for you, I know you are going to kill that shit with ruthless aggression and come out looking amazing on the other end of it. I'm looking forward to some of these future parties. Wink, wink, Hellfire Gala.
I know, like I was already thinking about it, but I felt like, oh man, that's gonna be too much for me. But I think after we had our conversation,
I'm gonna come dripped the fuck out as Dr. Doom. I cannot wait.
But you know what's crazy, Nick? After our conversation, I shit you not, and this is only for the people listening and the people here, shit you not. My little angel investor was like, yo, what you need? I was like, nigga, are you for real? Because anybody that knows me, I'm bad and bougie. And I'm like, if I don't have a budget because of somebody else's blessing, I want to do something for all of us blurty people that we don't get to do often because like life be lifing and what we do costs fucking money and our lives cost money. And it's just not easy to do these things as often as we'd like. So to be able to get somebody to help me give you guys an experience where you can come and feel safe, be seen, look fabulous, have great pictures and a good experience. That's literally all I want. My energy in event form, whether it's the trivia nights I throw or these bigger events coming up next year, that's all I want because we don't get this every day. And you just never know what people are going through. So to be able to give us, especially the coloreds, a safe space to be our full selves, that's all I want. Like, fuck everything else. That's really all I want. So to see that is shining through, even without me because I'm still a babe when it comes to this event planning thing, but just to hear all of you guys compliment my personality over anything else, that's like, that's such a big deal to me, because I pride myself on being as genuine as possible and people feeling like they can be themselves around me. So when we can click over Slack rooms, or when we can nerd out about Yu-Gi-Oh for like 2 hours, like when we can do those things, that means everything to me. So I really appreciate everybody's kind words except for DC. I really
love you, mean it.
I do. And of course I expect to see everyone out, because I'm not playing like the details when I throw. I don't think I can call it hellfire. I might have to call it like Hades warmth or something, so I'm not super.
No, because nobody else is doing it, so roll with it.
Like I can for real use the name?
I swear to God, you better use it.
I'm gonna double check, because you know how even for my princess parties, I'll have to do like Blue Dream Princess instead of Cinderella, because you don't want the House of Mouse getting your ass.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just
maybe there could be some amalgamation between the word blurred and maybe Met Gala, something like that. I don't know.
Something like that, but I
costume that mug.
Yeah,
Party
something.
Phoenix Extravaganza. There you go.
Ready.
Called the Phoenix Extravaganza. Great. Let's go.
Look, there we go. Nah, I ain't gonna take that name, because then I owe you 10% and I ain't got it. So we gonna
Party City be like,
I know how business works.
You can take that shit for free. I don't care. Go. Run with it.
Oh, that's recorded. Chris.
It's on its own doc.
Facts.
But no, I just want to. I've said my piece. Good luck the way you do, Candi, and I'm gonna be out.
Thank you. I'll see you at a future event for show.
Oh yeah.
All right, next I'll holler at you.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, and Nick's got coming up. Him and his wife are going to be doing a little podcast situation.
Oh, that's already running.
Yeah, they already started. Yeah,
that's already running.
I missed it already.
Yeah, they're like what, episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to say like 6 or something. Shit, I gotta get on it.
Yeah, so it's called How Bad Do You Want It? That's the podcast. Episode 2
I'm
coming
very
soon.
excited about that for y'all.
It's called Intimacy or Into Me I See.
Come on, Guru.
Nice play on words.
You ever see them two?
You say y'all trying to stay married or you trying to get married? Y'all need to check them motherfucking out. I'm trying to be married. I'm trying to have some motherfucking babies. What's up? Into me, you see, nigga. What's up? Shut it down, then. Shut it down, then. What you mean then? That's not what you mean
then. It's been real.
It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
All right,
so long. Farewell. I'll be saying goodbye.
I don't know what I just witnessed.
Brandy.
All right, y'all be easy.
You just witnessed the creation of future babysitters.
Right.
These are all godparents that I see.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. That's what I see. I'm just gonna drop the baby off. There y'all go.
I charged an hour.
She brought him again. Yeah. We're just taking him again.
Just go ahead and take care.
Candi, 2 years ago, you came on and
drunk.
You
super drunk.
Let's put that
in play.
Put a cape on.
I
and she was super drunk,
and I had some daddy issues going on. Go ahead, call a spade.
But I will say that even after we were done recording, we were online with you for another hour and a half.
62 hours.
Yeah, and so and when you left us, me and DC were talking. I'm like, I like her energy despite the alcohol.
Me not so much.
He was like, I think she got to go to rehab.
I was like, nah, it's enough for me, dog. He drank like a fish.
He was Randy Jackson in you. He was doing the Randy Jackson. Like,
I don't know if we want this one.
But in all seriousness, we decided to have you on again and record the entire thing, which that one was 3 hours. And I've watched you move. We've acted like you and me have acted like work spouses, and we just pushed each other. We just
more with the pushing.
Yeah, and I always come. I'm like, all right, I'll take it into consideration, and then text you the next day of like, I did it. So
definitely don't be the next day, Cap. But I'm gonna let that slide.
just roll with it.
I'm gonna let you lie.
Oh God!
Like we're not working with time constraints here. But no, seriously.
No, I'm gonna call some shit out right now. No, because it's on the recording and this is about me. I do that to you because you actually have a lot of talent and a lot of shit that you could like really drive forward. and there won't be like a date. They play. Oh no! So you have to run around.
What the hell just happened?
No, we're trying to order food last minute, and people trying to play.
I heard that too. It's like, no, I don't want. It's got cheese. No.
No, you know I'm lactose. You know I'm lactose.
No, yeah,
like when somebody has talent and you recognize it, because eventually, like when they brought me on, they're like, "Oh, would you mind being an image consultant?" I was like, I don't consider myself one, but I know visually what I like and little details about what should be done, right? Mm-hmm. And with Chris, I literally am like, do blah 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 blah. And Chris is like, yeah. A week later, maybe he's come back to it. Over the 2 years knowing him, he's gotten a lot better. So if you ever check out the Blurred's Eye View website, which I feel like is the best thing smoking, he really takes the time to write these articles, to review the shit out of these comic books and movies and TV shows that are coming out. And that is a lost art. A lot of people don't do that shit anymore. And I get it because we're in this digital age. It's about the 1 minute or 30-second video on TikTok describing whatever the fuck. But for those of you that still actually like to read and can read, you would enjoy looking at the Blurred's Eye View website because he took the time to do that. But that took bitching for like 6 months.
I would not say bitching.
6 months, liar. So
it was vocal. It was.
I'm just
vocal
saying.
She's calling it bitching. I would not call it bitching.
Vocal motivation.
I know myself. I know I have my gentle pushing, and then I have my bitching. I went straight to bitch mode because I'm just like, you're not hearing anything else. And sometimes,
hold on.
You ain't got the answers.
When I was putting this thing together, I swear to God, I was what is
go
this?
ahead and lie to these people. Go ahead and lie.
What is this? What does this?
I don't mean to laugh.
And then she's like, "Okay, that looks better. Move this over here." I'm like, boom.
I don't care. Yeah, I literally.
Was that a heartbeat? What was that?
Yeah, it was your heartbeat.
Not a heartbeat.
What was that?
Somebody on life support.
No, but seriously, I do take a lot of what she takes, a lot of what she puts into play, and I really put that in the forefront. I never put it on the back burner. I never just put it off to the side. It just works towards it to get to everything.
Oh, and only because the alcohol's setting in just a little bit. I'm gonna brag on myself. I'm gonna brag on myself a little bit because no. When these Negroes brought me into Blurred's Eye View and like their whole conglomerate at first, I'm the type of person, and I'm saying this to y'all three because y'all can like feel this because I know you've had people come to you and want to do things with you, work with you, and stuff like that. I'm the type of person that if I'm coming to somebody and wanting to collaborate, I lead with what I can do and money. And not because that's all I bring to the table, just because that's what people respect a lot of times off rip. Mm-hmm. So because it be sounding good, oh, I'm gonna show up to this or do that, but it'd be like, you got $500? Like, what can you add to what I'm doing right now? Because everything you're talking about sounding good, but I can get anybody to show up. Sometimes you need something different. The first thing I do is I'm like, hey, y'all need a photo shoot. We need a photo shoot. We need to take professional pictures. If this is going to be the brand, if it's going to be something I'm a part of, I don't play about this shit because a lot of times we don't get the recognition that we deserve because of a lot of different factors I won't even go into. But it's like a lot of us can't even afford to have the best photo shoots and get that branding done right because we also don't have the advantage of just being clear colored and, you know, being popular out of nowhere. We have to perform above and beyond. So I'm like, if I'm going to join y'all shit that's already established prior to me being here, I need to bring something to the table other than cute face and tits. So I'm like, hey, we're going to have we're gonna do a photo shoot. We're gonna have their individual photos. We'll do group photos, and that's literally been helping them with their individual brands ever since. And that was 2 years ago. Soft flex for me, but I'm just saying if I come to
it's
you,
not a soft flex. Flex that shit.
Soft flex. It's a soft flex.
I'm giving you the full on flex.
Yeah, that for me, I'm only gonna say soft flex because that's just who I am. So even if I came to Jasmine was like blah blah blah. It wouldn't just be like, oh, let me show up with fairy wings. It's like, nah, bitch, do you need a worker? Do you need money? Because that's what a lot of us need help with. It's like, do you need volunteering, staffing? Like I watched Montel like run around like fucking crazy for BlurredCon. And I started, and even after going to DreamCon, where I'm like, y'all could have benefited from more workers that had like better soft skills
and stuff like
that. And something, because it's disconnected, it's just joined, it's not there. So when I'm trying to help people, it's just like I'm either trying to fill that void or find people that can fill that void for you. Like I don't just want to be out here for my own edification. Like, let me just be blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, that's cool, but how can I help?
Yeah.
How can I serve and how can I make like us other people feel better? So I don't be playing about that shit. And that's why I share that story, because I'm like, they had just came out of Ohio Media School. They're getting their shit together.
I love that you shared that, because you're drawing a line in the sand for anybody that's going to come approach you while you're doing this stuff for yourself. So anybody watching that was thinking I'm going to jump on Candy B's bandwagon, no, it comes with high
it
standards.
comes some stipulations.
Exactly.
Again, I don't know if y'all experience this, but the dick riding is real, because I'm always posting on the internet. Most people know me from memes and shit. I don't cosplay as often as I'd like to, because I found that my main bread and butter is coming from these events. Some of this shit I get paid no matter how many people show up, right? So it's like, let me focus on that. I love cosplay, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you got to focus on what's actually paying your motherfucking bills. So I'm not playing about that when it comes to that jazz, but to see people that I know follow me, but like write me more now is just weird, because it's like, when it costs $0.00 to repost something I know you see, why are you trying to like do it now? Like, oh girl, we're proud of you. Who is we? Who are you?
That's the brand. That's the brand new we talking about. That's the brand new. There we go.
I don't know Mariah Carey. I don't know her. Like, I don't know you. Like, it's getting weird. So I was like, I bet you guys have experienced that. Like, and that's also why I try not to let people who I know who I'm close with. And who, like, you don't need to know who I'm cool with that got blue check marks.
Very guarded, very protective.
Yeah, I am. Like, you don't need to know who I'm having like voice message with. Although Jasmine and I, we're best friends, I can tell you we have voice messages.
Oh my God.
We're cool, but it's like, you don't need to know that, because some people try to use that shit as a way in. And I've literally had people come to me like, "Oh, I know you cool with so and so can you blah blah blah?" No. Like, that's a personal relationship. So why would I insert business for somebody else? You don't know. People are fucking weird. And I already don't trust.
They're bold. They're
bold and weird.
And she's good with that. She's good with putting that line in the sand.
Yeah, like, hey, you niggas that be laughing at me, don't get it twisted. Just because I'm funny as fuck in real life and on the internet does not mean that this goofy personality turns like. It's not the same thing with business. DC will tell you that's why he traumatized. I don't play when it comes to business. It's a completely different thing. Like, I was raised by 2 Marines, so when I'm handling business, you get the Marine me. I don't play about shit.
You ever got a message at 6 in the morning about some shit that you didn't
Not
do?
6 in the morning. It do be early, and I'm like, DC, what the fuck is Marine?
You know the first thing you wake up to is somebody yelling at you?
You know,
and you don't even know what the fuck you did not do?
It's speaking passionately. It's not yelling.
I get up at 3. By 6 in the morning, she already yelling at me. I ain't even had 2 cups of coffee in me yet. She's like, "Hey, nigga, I need you to get this shit done, boss."
I'm like, "Where's this email?"
But the crazy part is, I'm the boss, but she be like, "Yeah, nigga, get this shit done, boss." I'm like, "What the who's in charge here?"
You know what?
I'll say some crazy ass shit, and I'll be like, "Boss."
I'm like, I feel like this is very condescending. I'm gonna call HR.
I work for you, but I don't really work for you.
Like, nigga, I'm here, but the packages ain't packaging.
But I will say she's about her shit. She's always been about her shit, and that's why I brought her in. I'm like, this sister's on her game, and I'm glad.
Y'all needed some structure. I'm happy y'all took to it.
I ain't even gonna be cute about that one. Here's the thing. Sometimes it just takes most of the time it takes a black woman.
Hello.
Sometimes it takes a boot up your ass too.
There it is.
And a lot of people have a problem with respecting the lines and the boundaries that people draw, especially women, in any industry. And like
he's not wrong.
Having standards is something that will make people like just act funny, like you said. Because Jasmine has very high standards for Black Fede as well as me. And anytime there's any type of, anybody that wants to link up or do anything, or, oh, I want to do this. Can I do this with you or anything like that? She's like, okay, did you send me a proposal? If we've got things that we're doing and we've got ambassadors and things like that.
I can feel people like want to play her because she's so sweet. Or like even with, and I don't know if you've experienced this, Montel, I just feel like you have such a warm personality, and it's like some people may not approach you in the professional way they need to when you just have a personable personality, and sometimes they just figure, oh, let me just blah blah blah, and it's like, no, I'm a businessman, I'm a businesswoman.
Yeah, they may get one sentence with me, and then at that point they realize, oh yeah, this is an old black dude who's run Navy, has had kids, and no. because there's a purpose behind what I do, and I step carefully because I want people to see that because there's enough drama out there for everybody. I don't want that shit. I don't want it. I was very quick.
You steer clear. Look,
every time I hear cosplay drama, I'm just like, Lord, I don't want my name in it. Because again,
I'm in our group chat. Like, all right, this is what y'all don't need to do. Don't
you said speak for yourselves? You want the drama? You want the smoke? I want
all the smoke.
Give me all that. Give me all
that. I don't feel good if I don't get a little drama in my life. It put a chip on my shoulder, make me feel like I'm alive.
I need to call Carlos and DC every time.
Call me.
Talk about Jasmine.
I don't want drama.
No, Carlos is for the smoke. I
don't have no gray area, and my therapist is like, "Oh, you need to find a gray area because it's either, like where Jasmine is. Jasmine is hearts and rainbows for me. I'll kill somebody over her, right? And then the other side is like, bitch, I'm just cutting off heads, and then we can ask questions. Like there's no gray area, so that's why I don't want nobody.
What's a gray area?
We got Candi and Cadaver.
There we blood go. All on the walls, and it's like, Brandy, did you ask questions? Not really. I thought we was fighting. We not fighting.
You shoot first and ask questions later.
I ain't asking questions. I see what it is. I'm analyzing.
No, I'm asking myself questions. I'd be like, did I really have to put 15 in them? I could have got away with 10.
No, it's the principle. It's the principle.
Sometimes principalities,
right?
It is, or even like, and I ain't gonna call nobody out, but I noticed like funny, subtle shit when 8 and I came out as a couple, and I told him this. I said, what's going to happen is people are going to start treating me a little different because they know I'm fucking you. And I said, and I hate to say it in that term. I said, I hate to say it in that term, but that's what it is. Then they end up putting, a different bit of a category as if I'm under you in that way. Now, don't get it wrong. I submit and serve to my man because I love him. He's a great leader. He's a great provider, protect, like the best man I've ever been with in my life. And I love that he also pushes me and understands that I am a force by myself. So it's like, no, you're still getting Hurricane Category 5 Brandy. Like, don't get just because I'm with him. Like that's something separate. I've gotten like some weird offers, messages, and stuff when it comes to business, and I'm like, you're talking to me like this because of who I'm with, and that's y'all being weird. And immediately, I don't want to do business with those type of people. Because it's fake.
And that's that's a good
condescending too. It's a lot, but I'm definitely paying attention as stuff is moving a little faster than what I expected. I think some people told me stuff like this happens once you throw something, no matter how many people show up or not. Once people see you doing something, it's like vampires. They're like, oh my God, like I got somebody that I tried to do business with on something like 3 years ago. I shit y'all not. Back in my inbox with voice messages like, okay, so what if we, and I'm looking at myself. Yep.
Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? Jasmine, cover your ears. Jasmine, cover your ears. Brady, you should have hit with this.
Shut up, bitch.
No, I had to listen to the message twice because I'm like, I know you fucking lying, or all the free game I've given people, because a lot of people I've learned from over the years, they work for themselves. They're in digital marketing, like they really does this, whether they're making hundreds of $1,000s a year or signing $1 million deals. And again, I don't put names out there of people I know, but I know people that know people. So I've been learning from these people over the years, and anything I've shared has been free game. Now it's not free game no more. After I took on DC, I was like, I'm done taking on clients and helping people in that way, especially for free, because I've been up to,
motherfucker.
Listen,
okay. I ain't on the gravy train. No, I'm just playing.
I promise you, I've been up to 3 or 4 in the morning doing research on a business that wasn't even my business, trying to help somebody out. Hear me out, y'all. Not even my business, but I'm trying to help you because I realize I have a gift for researching, planning, putting together things in little notebooks and being like, maybe this will make your life easier. And to have a motherfucker not use that shit, it be having you like, I'm going to put a hex on you. I'm going to...
Oh, she rude on me.
Until you do right by me, my ancestors will haunt you for the rest of your life. I be feeling away, so I'm like, nah. But thanks to 8, he's just always like, nah, you too talented for that. Like, he does not play about me. So Jasmine, I know how you feel.
And I know he can hear you. Let me tell you something about 8.
Oh no, he went out for food because niggas ain't 8. So he
remember to put in their orders.
I know, but 2 things I know for sure 8 gonna do. He gonna give you some fire. And he gonna give you some inspiration.
Oh, for sure.
Even okay, my bad.
Look, case in point, even with this is how serious I take people's business, because he was a brand and somebody before I even started fucking with him, right? So I'm about to do like a cosplay hip hop thing because I saw somebody in New York that was a cosplayer go to one, and I was like, oh my god, that would be so cool to throw. And I got a venue, so I was like, I'm gonna do a cosplay hip hop party. And I asked him professionally, I was like, would you like to perform? And he's like, babe, why wouldn't I perform with something you do? I said, no, you're still a business. You're still like, what if you didn't feel like it? What if, it wasn't in the time frame, budget wasn't right, whatever. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I'm sleeping with you, so you better perform at this. Yeah. That's whack as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, he could do it to me, but I wouldn't do that to him. So that's how serious I take people's businesses and brands and what you guys do when it comes to your events, interviews, anything. All that shit is like, it's not easy. And a lot of people that even have something negative to say, half the time they ain't even doing shit themselves. And I'm not dragging nobody. That's just real shit. Y'all not doing shit yourselves. You're unhappy in your own life. You haven't found your own purpose. So it's easy to attack somebody for living their own dream. It's easy to attack somebody for asking for help. It's easy to attack somebody for being transparent on the internet when most people are transparent. I put my fucking shit out there, and sometimes it may not be when I'm going through it, but I put my shit out there because I'm like, I know what it's like to have $2 in my bank account. I know what it's like to want to kill myself, but still have to raise my son and do something else. I know what it's like to go through all that shit, but that's why I want to be a light and be supportive to people that I feel like deserve it. I have to watch that because I used to just give it to everybody, but some of you motherfuckers been motherfucking, and I can't do that.
I'm going to take that on a shirt. Somebody needs to put that on a shirt.
Motherfuckers be motherfucking.
Between the three of us, we always saying the math ain't mathing, niggas be nigging.
Niggas definitely be nigging. And I'm like, y'all, that's why I don't feel bad why I'm the way I am now. I'm like, I'm about boundaries, because boundaries are so important. I don't play about boundaries, and sometimes it needs to be one strike you're out. Fuck this 3 times, or maybe they didn't mean it. Fuck that shit. If you ever feel like you can fucking try me, that was your first and last mistake with me. Because like the late great Prince said, anybody that tries to play me plays themselves. And then you play yourself twice, because I'm fucking somebody who's very talented. So, you play yourself twice, and a lot of talented people.
I'm so glad he's not there, because he's been in front of that camera the entire time.
He'd be like, he like when I talk shit, so he would definitely be in the camera.
This is why people love you so much, because if anybody sits there and got a crazy face on right now, if they heard you said that or felt offended in any way, it don't make any sense. That means you are perpetually a boundary pusher. Yeah, that's what that says to me.
You are so candid.
Yeah,
I be trying to be like with your girl, Lord. I'll be trying to be good, because I'll see some comments and I'll be like, oh, so y'all want me to cut you is what you want. Because they really be trying her. And I'm like, this it's good that we don't live in the same state, because I promise you,
it would be a totally different story, because
I'll be ready to fight, and everything doesn't cause for fisticuffs.
And I'm that's why I rock. This is why I rock with Brandy, because when she's talking about you, Jasmine, I know exactly what she's saying, because it was some stuff that was going down. I'm like, hold on. No, the fuck you not. No.
Like, even before all that dumb shit, it was like when she first did the Black Fade thing, and then you see all these little pages, and I'm like, first of all, you bitches is bitches, because
that part.
Like, what are you that would literally be like when you redid your logo, which I love, Blur to Corn, that would be like somebody else coming out and it's like, oh, I'm the blurtiest corn, and it's like, bitch, what are you doing?
I thought about it.
You thought about it.
I will with a water gun full of piss. All right, don't do it.
Why you crazy?
Hold on, what'd you say? What'd you gonna say, Carlos?
Jasmine told me she was like in some certain business dealing. She was like, so you can speak with me and my partner regarding that, and he doesn't really play. it was like
I've seen posts that happen like shit that it don't look right, and I'm like, give it a second.
You said give it a second.
I'm like, give it a second. I'm like, give it a second, and there he is. All right, it's good.
I mean, it's good. whether
like,
that's your partner or whether you
hold
have
the wave
friends
off
in this
because he
business
got it.
to help you out. It's good to have people around you
Right.
that don't play about you and your brand. And that
I don't play about this flower right here. This is Jasmine.
Yeah.
That part. That part.
You know, some of it, Candi, you know, like you said, you might have messaged these people, you know, some time ago trying to collaborate, whatever, they flake. And then, you know, when
They
you do your
definitely
own
flake
thing,
as
they
fuck.
show
They're like,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Get
know,
on.
and it's kind of the same, you know, when you have these random negative people that attack you and whatever. Part of the reason why I don't always, well, you know, I be getting crazy sometimes too, trying to talk to people and reason with
Nani?
people that don't
Queen
want
got
to
a
reason.
Queen got a queen.
Nani?
But, you
Queen got a
know,
queen. I'm just saying.
it's happened a
How
couple times,
crazy.
and they be screenshotting and sending it off and making it out of context, but whatever. But you
They be
know, I
wanting to poke the
feel
bear and
like,
then take a picture when it bite.
well,
That's what
the
but see that's how
Karen
social
Route,
media
the Karen
works.
Route.
Because
But
I'm
You wanna play
always
the
like,
the
big
what did you
majority
do
of
to
the
get her
time,
to
I
that point?
don't really sweat it because at the end of the day, they're gonna do what the fuck I told them to do anyway. Because it's popping, so it doesn't
At the end
matter.
of the day, when your shit is popping, that's always the leverage. That is always the leverage. So I'm like,
It's
anybody
true.
that's ever like curved me for a candid combo, like, let me tell y'all don't understand the way that it has been women, it ain't been men. The way that some women
Yeah,
have
you told me
curved
about it. You told me about a few.
curved me for candid combos, right? Curved me to the point where they you know how someone curve you hard where you just see scene, they don't even respond back to you. They just say scene. And then I've had people come back around, whether it's because they saw me at a con, whether it's because they're like, oh, you're dating 8. Then they've come back around and been like, oh, hey, girl. And I'm like, no, we're not. Because I'm like, that would be fake of me at that point. And I only like the fake thing about me to be my hair. It can't be me. I don't want to be faking myself. So I'm like, yeah, I couldn't even do a genuine interview with you because how fake you just moved. But I appreciate you coming back around. You can watch from the sidelines. Thanks. But I'm not
like,
playing.
oh, you hit him with that HR move. Well, we'll get back to you.
Oh, I definitely did, because people also think, and I don't know if you guys experience this too, because we love what we love in our blurry space so much that we don't do anything else. And it's like, I'm multifaceted, baby. I do more than just the nerd stuff that I'm into. And it blows people's mind when you can operate in a different space that has nothing to do with the shit that we like on the nerd side. It's like, no, if I tell you I does this, that's the sentence. It's nothing to be questioned. It's what it is. But if you question it or you don't see the vision or whatever, it's not for you to see. I feel like water finds its own level. My tribe will find me and they'll rock with me. And I'm not about to convince somebody like fuck with me more. Like,
it blows their mind that you can't multitask. It blows their mind that you can multitask, and all of a sudden now you have to pull these other skills out, and they look at you just to say, "I didn't know you could do that."
Oh, I thought you was this one note type of person. They're like, no.
And I'm like, is that has to be how you look at all people? And I don't look at people like that. I think that's why I like my interviews so much, because I'm always like, something different about you. Like, let me get to a different layer about who you are, because I know it's more than what you're showing.
Every interview she's done that I've caught live, I always hit her up afterwards. I give her a minute so she can upload it because she
definitely.
I always give her a minute so she can upload.
Just give it back to her. You uploaded yet? Did you get it signed? Is it got a title on it? What's wrong with you? What are you waiting for?
I don't have the title.
Bring me the dairy. She's fucking up.
Once I hit her up, I always tell them, like, yo, that was dope. That was like,
man, the way some people have opened up, because anybody that's listening and you don't know, my candid combos, I try to get people in the spaces that I adore to open up to me in a way that they're not used to, because I watch people in other interviews, but typically we're all asking the same type of questions. I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to be a cross between a respectful Wendy Williams and Oprah. So let me hear about something that I don't hear about from you.
Say that again.
Wendy Winfrey.
Wendy Winfrey, respectful Wendy Williams, because she has been out of pocket. And Oprah. So I want people to feel comfortable, like it's just me and them talking. Like Fuzzy Lavender was one of my favorites because she was very nervous. I have somebody coming up that I'm really excited about who's also very nervous. And I'm like, with your following on TikTok and everything, I was like, why are you nervous? And people typically don't do interviews like this where it's like, all right, so tell me about your relationships with your parents. Like, we don't get a lot of conversations where people genuinely care about that shit. And I care. One, because I'm nosy. But two, it's like, whatever you say to me in this hour we talk, who fucking cares? It's a release for you. So to hear people talk about when their father was murdered or, you know, their parental issues with their son or whatever, it's been humbling, and I'm grateful that they even care enough to talk to me about this stuff, especially on live, because other people are going to watch it or they're watching, but to create an atmosphere where they feel like it's just me and them, that's pretty fucking cool.
It's
like
such
that.
a big need, though. It's so rare to meet people where you can just unload that shit and then not feel like
Especially
it's gonna be used against you. You know,
That
it's safe spaces. There aren't enough safe spaces for Black people, period. You know,
You're not
especially
lying.
right now. And so for you to hold that kind of space for us is just it's rare and it's a treasure. And I really hope that people realize that when people do things like this, like you said, it takes a lot of your energy. Like that is a healing environment, and that takes
Now, when that
much.
girl told me about her father passing, I was not expecting that, because what she does for not primarily as a living, but what she does on Beyonce's internet is she reviews everything horror. Just to have Black people in that horror space is rare. So that's why I wanted her, because I was like, you're dope as shit. And I only see like 3 of us in the horror space actually getting invited to movie premieres and shit like that. So it's like, this is the hardest shit ever to me. And I'm not even like a horror geek. Like, that's more so him. But when she started talking about that, I'm like, oh my God, are you sure you want to keep talking in this interview? Because we're only 8 minutes in, and I was not expecting this, but she was fine. And I'm like, I treasure that. I don't take it lightly. And you're right, we don't have enough safe spaces for that. And I can only hope when I actually interview in person, Jasmine, because you would be my first interview. If we can make that time during Ohio Red, that would be spectacular. And I hope our chemistry online translates in person.
It has. I saw you at H&IC card, and it was
if it
like,
doesn't, I'm just gonna take us to the back rooms, because I'm not.
Lord, I gotta honestly say, when Candi invited me on to her Candid Combos, I enjoyed myself.
You were great.
Because it was all you. I don't know what you're talking about. What she created is something that I've always continued to strive with the Blur the Core and Combos, because when they're in front, it's so easy to take the interview frame of mind that you're going to get questions pelted at you left and right. Like, no, I want you to be yourself. Let's talk about anything and everything. Let's get comfortable. Let's see what you got to say. Speak from your heart. Let me give you your flowers. Let me let you know that you're appreciated for whatever you contribute to the Blur sphere. Whatever you contribute. You know, I want to be able to talk to Jasmine and Lord Strife and get them on, because they bring something beautiful to the Blur sphere that's unique. And what people would even think, well, Black folk don't stop taking it from a racial aspect and just realize that we are people. We just have a better tan than you, but we still people.
Thank you.
We still people,
right there.
And we still shine. So, Candi, don't think for a second I ain't gonna get you on the Blur on Combo. You already know. You already know.
On Blur So when we talked, he was on for like 2 hours. The comments were crazy. He was like, the wisdom it's stupid dumb wisdom, not just business, but like personal life, relationship advice. We went there. Like we really took it there. And he was probably like my 4th or 5th interview. And I was like, oh yeah, they need to all be like this. If they're not coming with this amount of transparency, it's like, I don't want you, because I'm not up here to waste your time and bullshit. So when did you know you like fairies? Fuck that shit. I don't want to talk about that. Tell me the time you wanted to kill your boss. Let's get into it.
You might be raunchy.
She has to bring out She has to bring out the gold mic. I'm like, look.
Yeah, when I bring out the gold mic, that's when I really want to get into. That's what I'm really about, being nosy.
What'd you say, Carlos?
You said you want to be raunchy.
No.
What?
Oh, no, she said she wants that raunchy. She said, oh, that's what she said.
Her whole
Purple
face.
stuff.
Her whole face.
I got you, Carlos.
I'm hearing stuff or wishful thinking, maybe.
Yeah,
Carlos, I got you.
Her whole face was a paragraph just now.
I'm gonna be like, so tell me when you first realized you were a dom, Jasmine.
In front of the
Jasmine's about that dom life. I feel you, girl. I feel you, girl.
Carlos was like, that purple stuff?
Right. Jasmine said, no safe words, baby. No safe words, baby.
Oh, that purple stuff. All right.
Jasmine, my safe word is payday. In honor of you, my safe word is payday.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Mine is unicorn.
I never say it because I like to live dangerous.
Don't look at me like that, Montel.
You're fucking crazy. Bruh, there's gotta be a safe word.
I will say,
unicorn.
When Jasmine mentioned safe
unicorn is the safe word.
When Jasmine mentioned the safe space, this is why Brandy came on the team, because she was just like, she was saying before, she was like, guys always sliding in the DMs saying some of the most insane wild shit. We're not talking about the broke watch.
No, fuck that. She ain't leaving without.
I'd be the one to go into DM and just put cottage cheese and just send it and just see whatever happens.
So, when she realized,
I'm telling you, people after you that we have on the show, Montel, would literally be DMing me while they were on Blurred's Eye View, and I'm like, bruh,
no,
what?
Oh, honey, I have
twice if you.
I have voice messages from niggas that be at cons that get invited to cons. I got voice messages for like crazy voice messages, and I'm like, you niggas is parched. I'm like, I'm thinking, no. They out
she sent me some stuff like me and DC were listening. We're like, what?
Man.
I have to find one for you because somebody hit me with a metaphor about pancakes. I shit you not. I shit you not. I let them listen to it. No, I let my nigga listen to it. I gotta play it
was like, no,
in person.
no, I'm not ready.
We see each other next month. I'm gonna play that shit for you in person. If I let you see who it is, you can't tell nobody.
Tell him.
Everybody knows him in our blur space. Everybody knows him in our blur space, bro. And I was like, nigga, what did you do?
You know what? I gotta make a confession here. I was in Candi DMs. Talk about mattress firm.
Not mattress firm.
Right after the stream, I'm sending screenshots like, you see this shit.
Oh no, 8 talking about let them know I'm gonna go get my OJ glove.
Right. You can't be first, but you might be next.
When she mentioned, but that's what made Candi join the team, because she was like, oh yeah, these two cats, they're not for the bullshit. They're not gonna let nothing happen to me. They're not gonna let anybody talk crazy, especially me.
Yeah, you. Oh, we know.
Oh, we already know this for a fact. Absolutely.
Yeah, like I just had to do something last week, and I'm like,
wait a minute. I got all. I'm gonna record all this because Chris was like, yeah, Chris does that. There, DC like.
I will say what helped them out is I didn't hear nothing crazy about them, and what I learned from somebody else who,
because I keep my,
I won't put their name out there, but they helped me navigate the blurred space a lot. But he slides in my DMs. He's like, I can tell you kind of green to some shit. So let me put you on game about this, that, and the other. And at first I was like, oh, what do you mean? Because when I first got with Blurred's Eye, don't laugh at me, my
No, I'm not laughing at you, but it was just the whole face. I'm sorry. It was like,
I was like super innocent. I was like, I got so excited because I said, oh my God, because when I would cosplay, I would only post it on my personal page. I didn't have a cosplay page. I didn't even know niggas existed online in a whole blurred sphere. So I was so excited, and I was like, I'm gonna join every group and I'm gonna post my cosplays, and it's gonna be great. It was not great. It was not smart to join every group. I learned very quickly. Quickly. It's fucked up. And I was like,
girl from Kansas.
No, it's horrible.
We've been to some shit.
What's funny about you saying that, DC, is I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. So that's what's funny about you saying that.
I know.
Look,
it's very much that Kansas.
We've been privy
It was
to
like,
some shit.
hi guys, I'm from Kansas.
Where we
I was
sat
like,
back
everybody's
and
gonna be like me, and it's gonna be so great.
They're
and
gonna love me.
And that's when I heard Morgan Freeman's voice over, like, and it was not great.
At that moment,
Like,
she
yeah.
knew.
At that moment, she
the
did.
stuff that we seen, I was.
Oh, and then Jasmine, like
I
you were
was
saying
sending-
earlier, just with the
I was
women,
sending
I'm just
something. I
like,
was sending- I would
why
text them
are
something.
women acting like this? Because I get excited when I in 8 seen it. When I see other women and I think they're cool, or I think they're beautiful, I fangirl out over them, and I'm just like, oh hi, like Black Unicorn cosplay and Vampy. I about Lost Words, Senpai Shay, like all these people I got to meet at BlurredCon and other things we went to this year, and I have fangirl moments. I'm like, it's cute. I waited like 10 minutes to like hug Jasmine because it's like, she's here. She has wings on. Okay. I got it. And I freak out, but I get so excited in it, and to know that other women just look at you like, who is this bitch?
Oh no,
it'd be crazy. It's like what type of high school mindset carries over?
Yeah.
It's so sad because I'm like, first of all, like we could literally use each other and work together because a lot of the blurred women, we could run this whole space.
Yes,
we could run this whole space.
It's crazy. It's very
the competition.
It's so heartbreaking to see. Yeah, it's so splintered, and I got my heart broken a few times.
It hurts, girl. It really, especially when you like the creator.
Oh, trust me, I feel you in that one.
Because they'd be like, "No, I've been following you for years. I was nothing, and then I finally get to talk
thought
to
they would have
you."
done like that.
It's so
they say never meet your heroes.
They do, or would be funnier.
I don't want to meet none of them crazy niggas.
People will write me and they're like, "Oh, you should."
I met mine. She gave birth to me, so,
and I'm like, "Yeah, I already reached out to them, and they kind of curved me. So sorry."
That's always the worst too. You just be like,
or my favorites. I've been accused multiple times of being a clout chaser, and I looked and said, "How are you classifying me as a clout chaser?" I said, "Nigga, I chase no motherfucking body. Okay, I will stand on my own on this rock. If you want to come up here, I'll pull you up. If you a bitch, I'll push you into the quicksand. I don't give a damn." I ain't worried about that. I want exactly. I want good people to come, because right now, and when you said it, I said, wow, people that are blurs and nerds who come and they meet them, and then they have this preconceived notion, and the first thing they do when shit goes sideways is they relegate to the dramatic side of being black. And I'm like, can you not do that? Okay, you found out that they're human. Okay, that's great. But guess what? That doesn't make them a failure. If I happen to meet people who have their success, keywords, their success, their followers, that doesn't translate as mine. Right. I just want people to see that you can attain this. Yeah. I will be a bridge. I don't care. I never want to be famous. I've been saying that. I don't ever want to be famous.
Man, listen, the way I want my privacy.
So it just drives me crazy though, because like, how can you classify me as a clout chaser? First of all, most of the people you talking about, they're friends of mine because I'm naturally who I am. They come to me and I come to them. Be genuine in what you're doing.
But understand, people don't understand that because of the fact that they're not being genuine. So when I genuinely got to click with people at BlurredCon, and I was telling 8, I was like, oh my God, I really got so-and-so's number. I really got such and such number. And I was watching them on TikTok. I was watching them, and they're like, hey, keep up me, let me know, blah, blah, blah. Or I can't wait to see you at DreamCon or whatever. And I'm like, wow. And the only reason I don't be putting that stuff out there is because people make up crazy shit. Because they figure, well, you're not cosplaying 24/7, so why is so-and-so cool with you? Or you're not posting these type of reviews, so why so you must be fucking so-and-so if they're cool with you, because it'd be the weirdest, craziest shit. And I'm like, I don't even want to have to deal with that, so I be keeping some friendships and shit on the low, because I'm like, I don't want the drama for myself. I don't want the drama. It's way better that way. It's way better that way.
It's so funny you say that, because there's so many people who look out for me now that people don't know speak to me. They give me advice, they put me on, and I'm like you, or the blurred space is so big and so vast, and when you get a little limelight on you, it all seems to like crash in on you all at once. So it's really intimidating and hard to navigate at times, but you do make, when you're genuine, you do make genuine connections. So
now again, I ain't even gonna hold you, Jasmine. We're best friends. I'm sorry. So
I'm gonna be out with that
She
one
says for like the
because
17th
I'm
time.
sorry. We're here. I feel like I passed the Carlos test, so because he don't want to get through. It ain't even you. That's the nigga to get through. Because if he don't fuck with you, it ain't
Carlos
no
like your shit. You're good.
and now I'm double layered up. So now can't nobody.
Yeah, you're definitely double layered up. Because
I ain't mad at Carlos though. That's what you got to do for people you care about. You got to put.
Anytime I think I'm kind of cool with somebody, it take him over there looking at the couch. He'll be like, I wanted to make sure they was good, and I'm like, damn, why you grilling everybody?
When Carlos and Jasmine was on,
precious.
When Carlos and Jasmine was on before, and we was watching his energy, me and DC was like, we like you.
Nah, see, I resonate with hood niggas. That's how you know.
No, I call DC hood all the time.
He
is like, the hood nigga in a hood.
There's a reason I wear a hood. It ain't just
like,
for
I don't
fashion.
think
I'm
I
a
was
hood
doing
nigga.
no hood shit. Like,
no, it was just like,
it's just the energy. It's the energy.
Yeah. I said, aren't you from the South? Where you from?
Duval.
Exactly. It's the energy.
There you go.
When nobody say them Southern niggas is different niggas.
Yeah.
I like his style, man. His swag is, you know what I'm saying? He cool.
That's why I said it. That's why when I would see stuff go
very
down
much
like online, and it had to deal with Jasmine, I'm like, hold on, because the entire clan of FaZe and Blur just getting ready to come to her defense, but the one that's going to count is this cat right here.
Mm-hmm.
I was teaching Jasmine. I was teaching the whole squad Florida slang.
Nah, I mean,
I like how she's like. I say something like that.
Why I picture Scary Movie 2.
As
He was
soon
trying
as
to
you
teach
said
her.
that,
Nah,
Jasmine transformed. It became the whole new being. It's like, hey, Dad. I was like, okay, all right, it's legit. It's legit.
Oh man, but yeah,
I love that so
I
much.
love that energy.
When we were at where were we at? Where we were kicking it with Mike and Frankie. Was that BlurCon or
that was
BlurCon, right?
No, that was HNIC Con.
HNIC. I had Frankie trying to teach me like New York shit, and she was like, "Oh, what we say in New York is this," and I was like, "What do we say?" I was like, "I must be pussy." Okay, got it. I was like, "I'll say it like that. I'll say it just like that." They think I'm pussy.
Oh, that's kind of close to the slang.
I was so excited to like say new stuff.
Okay, I'm in the car and I'm riding. I think it was an HNIC car, Carlos, and we were talking about. Well, he was teaching us Florida slang, and he was like, "You got to do it with your chest," and I was like, "Pussy ass nigga."
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where'd that come from?
Listen. If you ever heard, and it's funny because I was telling her about it, and then was listening to a Kodak Black song, and Kodak Black was like, "Pussy ass nigga," and I was like, "See, told you." I was like, "You ever listen to
her whole voice change?
I was crying.
She got it locked in, boy. I love that.
It looked like it hurt a little bit.
Then I was teaching her how to do
I was
it.
like, pussy ass nigga.
In the chest cavity right there.
Yeah, you gotta from your diaphragm.
I need some bits.
That was that black pulsation. That's what it was, like pussy
black tea.
Yeah, that's that energy.
She's like, yeah, we was in the car. He was like, pussy ass nigga.
No, she did say it like that.
Listen,
I was like, oh, where'd that come from?
I'm gonna do the move for you. So this sit in the actual confrontation with somebody. So what you said? Whoa, pussy nigga, who the fuck you talking to? What?
That's it.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of head movement, a lot of this,
a lot of
that. I got it.
Lean with it, rock with it. But your eyes, you gotta get the crazy eyes too. Your eyes gotta get real open, like you just see some shit you ain't supposed to see.
Yeah, I'll go down a little bit.
Y'all ain't one to one to see that.
Be at the Renaissance Fest and be like, "What the fuck is she doing in the corner?" And I'm like, "Pussy ass nigga."
Listen, that's what everybody was doing the whole time.
Like, Brandy, those are kids. Nigga. They're kids. Yeah, nigga.
No, the kids would be like, yeah, we heard it before. We done heard it before.
No, some of these kids are bad as fuck. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of these kids are bad as fuck.
I got to put something. And for those who are listening, or
I'm sorry,
people on the panel that already know.
No, you're good. We
because you mentioned.
What you apologizing for?
Apologizing for being wonderful.
Yeah.
like, I'm so sorry for being super interesting, you guys.
That was amazing. I need that as a clip. Like, I want that as my ringtone. So when somebody comes, like, I was like this, pussy ass nigga. Every time my phone ring, that's what I wanted to do.
I literally want you read Candi, pussy ass nigga.
But
that's what I do that.
Something else that Candi has going on, and it's her kid, it's her son. Who
I was like, what else I got going on?
I was about to say, yeah, what else?
No, he's fucking talented as shit.
Yeah, he is.
In the 2 years that I've known,
you say it's not even fair how talented he is. Yeah, it's not.
Like, I've seen his drawings, and she showed them to me. We were at her apartment one day, and she was showing me his drawings. I'm like, this kid is amazing. And then she recently showed some new ones. I'm like, who the fuck?
Now that we got him, because Terry Huddleston, shout out to Terry, who's at like every con ever.
Dope.
And who's still at San Diego Comic-Con. I'm so proud of them. But that's like literally like a fam for real. Now I claim them publicly because I fuck with them both for real. Like dinner at my dad's house for real. I fuck with them. And for her to tell me, because I did post about this, she told me to leave my son alone because I'm a pusher. So she was like, you can't push him. And he's such an introverted kid. And I'm like, me and your dad are like this. Don't be like this. And he's so introverted. And when you're introverted and artistic, it just takes way longer to kind of come out of that because you don't want to people. You don't want to show your art to people. You keep all this talent to yourself. And it drives me crazy because my business brain has finally clicked. And now I see everything like, hey, how can we make money out of that? What are we doing? What are we doing? And it's not that way for him. So she told me when I saw her at BlurCon, she said, just leave him alone, back off him. And 8 and I were like, all right. And then a couple of weeks ago, he was like, okay, I think I'm ready to do commissions. And funny enough, his first commission that he was working on today came from some TikToker who I have no clue who he is, but that nigga got 14 million followers and was like, hey, can you draw blah, blah, blah? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I was like, yeah, tell him the price. Yeah, all that.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm very proud of him. And I know it's in direct correlation to him seeing me live my dreams more. So to any parents listening, whether you had the kid biologically or not, or if you are a mentor or an influence and don't even know it, these younger kids are watching you. And I feel like you do yourself and them a disservice if you tell them they can be anything they want to be. And we're dying at a cubicle every day. Dying because most of us are working regular jobs that we fucking hate. I hate clocking in every time I'm successful at something outside of the job because it makes me hate what I do more and more. And I was like, I can't tell you to live your dreams and be better. And I'm not being better. And as soon as I started investing my time and money into my talent, it changed something in him. So although he didn't move as fast as I wanted him to, the point is he's moving. So now I'm trying to train him to be disgusted to work for corporate America because that's what the schools are training you for. Because I think it's insane to have a bell tell you when to clock in, clock out, eat your lunch, go to the bathroom. That is insane. And then I also don't believe all of us are supposed to work our hardest until we're 60 and then finally enjoy the fruits of our labor. Fuck that. Then by that time, you're old and you can't breathe properly. That's stupid. We live your best life now. When you have the talent, you have the people around you, go balls to the wall crazy with it. And you have the time. I used to tell myself all the time, I just don't have time. I'm a single mom. I'm trying to find a new daddy. Now I did for the both of us. And I'm like, I don't have the time. And it's like, you have the time. You have the same 24 hours in a day Beyonce has. So you can totally do whatever you're thinking about doing. You just have to manage your time better, X out people that you don't need anymore. And that includes people that are blood, because I don't give a fuck. Sometimes you don't need blood relatives around.
Rewind and say that shit.
No, sometimes you don't. Like you gotta rewatch who you pledge your allegiance to, because some of us are too loyal to people that ain't loyal to you. You got people that you are ride or die for that won't even repost your shit, and reposting costs $0.00, and they won't even like or repost your shit, especially when you know they see it. And I know when motherfuckers be seeing my shit. So it's one of those things where you really got to pay attention to that and just let it go. Don't dwell on it too much, because those that are for you will find you.
Keep pushing.
But you just gotta let all that shit go and just be a better example for other people, and especially for these younger ones, because these younger creatives, these younger Black boys and Black girls, they need to see us old heads Old heads to them because these 90s kids figure we all old. And these 2000 ones,
we're all in the 1900s. I'm like,
yeah, we're all old to them. My son was like, "You were born during the Cold War." I was like, first of all, fuck you.
What the hell? What?
It's like, fuck you, kid. But they need the positive influence. So I hope all of that mumbo jumbo gets through to somebody to
he's
that risk if they want to.
Talented.
Whether it's like writing that book, doing that script, finishing your drawing, moving from paper to digital, because that was my hardest push for Patrick. He did not want to get off that pen and paper. It took him forever just to use colors because he would just
all black and white,
loyal to that pencil and just not wanting to open that up. So I'm like, hey, a lot of the manga you enjoy and the anime, it's done in color, honey. I need color. And that influence to even have him change the hair texture of his characters. One of his first original drawings he was doing, he was like, oh, she's kind of like you. And she has this big kinky hair. And I was just like, yes, don't draw them like you always see the white protagonist. Because that's primarily the image they get all the time. I'm like, no. Draw people that you want to see be the hero. The hero and the villain can look the same in your shit. Because for years, they fed us the images that they can be the hero, the villain, the this, that. We can be multifaceted too. So it's just important that they see that in ways. Listen,
and
is. So I like that me following my dreams, long story short, has caused him to have this awakening. So hopefully when he graduates, again, he's just so disgusted by the thought of working for corporate America. He's like, I'm going to build my own thing and attract other people. Yeah, I want him to be, listen, he was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to work. I can go to Chick-fil-A and stuff. I said, or a nigga could draw and you could charge for that. And the internet is y'all plaything. Y'all grew up on that shit in a different way than what we did. We had to dial up making all that fucking noise to the internet. Y'all got y'all phone.
Yep, permission to the right people.
Get off the phone.
Advertising right there.
Yeah, it's free advertisement. And I was like, and you have the benefit of being a kid. When I was telling him at DreamCon, because he was too shy to like go up to these creators, I was like, nigga, you a kid. Go to these motherfucking creators. You're a kid. You can literally, can I have an autograph, mister? You can do that shit because you a kid. Like, it's not the same when you 37 talking about, yeah, can I get, nah, nigga, back up. I don't know you. They don't want to see your drawings. But when you're a teen, that's like, they want that. You're the next generation. And for some people, they look at it like, hey, a money grab. And when you got the right people around you, it's not bad that people look at you as a money grab. When you got the right people around you, that's not a bad thing. So I'm trying to like, Kris Jenner him out in a positive way. We ain't gonna Kim you out all the way, but we definitely we're gonna do something.
We're gonna Kris you out. We're gonna Kris you out.
I'm gonna be Kris Jenner, but we ain't gonna Kardashian you all the way out. We gonna it's gonna be a nice balance. It'll be a nice balance, especially with Daddy 8 in the mix.
He must be, he's back. You can tell. He's back. Her whole demeanor is like, especially since he's back. Yes, Dave.
No, but that's so good. Because prior to him, I would literally be on dates with nigga like, what we trying to do? Like, just hard. Like, I was not here for it. I'm like, look, this is what I need. This is what I want. You either with this shit or you not with up. And throwing him that same energy, and he's like, yeah, I don't see the problem. I was like, okay. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And one other thing, and then I'll shut up. Somebody is celebrating a 1-year anniversary. Soon am I going? I'm super excited. I know it's crazy.
I gotta get this out.
1 year.
Has it been a year?
You survived a year.
He said,
sounds more like The Purge.
Wow.
As soon as I came to the date, you hear the siren.
Warning,
get with your date now. Get with your date.
And I had told myself, I was like, I ain't gonna date nobody in this blurred circle because after some of them voicemails and shit I got, I was like, these niggas is weird. And I'm not dating nobody in the blurred spaces. If it go left, it's like, I can't see you at a con no more. I'll kill you if I see you at a con with another bitch. I promise you.
No, I still am.
A match made in heaven.
I was very protective of Candi when she came on the team, and I've stepped back because it's H job now. But I was very protective of it. I've had people literally, like when she first came aboard on the squad, I've had people literally, what's her name again? No, nigga.
Your
No.
mama. That's
Not knowing it.
I was just mad she took
because you know how you can sense that creep energy. You can sense like no.
And then niggas act like you don't have the same discernment. Now I realize some of us are hurt or some of us are just dumb bitches. That's just the nicest way I can say it. And they don't have that discernment to know that somebody wanting to sleep with you doesn't mean somebody actually likes you or they'll care about you. They just want to fuck you. And I'm like, no, I'm really trying to look for something better than that.
Okay, Matteo, we can move past it though.
Definitely move past that.
Definitely move past that.
But I want to talk about your mothering. Like, I love that story of you and your son at DreamCon.
Oh, how I pushed him?
Yes, I love it so much because it reminded me.
Get on over there, love.
When I was
going the fuck off, Jasmine. Like, you don't understand. As soon as he was like, "You look kind of mad," I was like, "Nigga, it's because I didn't care who was around." And I know if I get like 2 out of pocket, 8 does like a good job of just putting a hand on my shoulder or he'll say something that lets me know, yo, like bring it in a little bit. Maybe you're giving the kid too much heat, but he ain't saying nothing. So I was like, okay, I'm in the right pocket. But I'm like, you really do have to create opportunities for yourself. And I think on top of that, babe, the way I looked at it, nigga, we drove 27 motherfucking hours to Texas. And you telling me you ain't gonna run up to this nigga? If you don't, I will. And he was like, no, I don't want that. I sure would have been like, Mark, my son. My son. What are we doing?
He would have had that dumbass look on his face that he be doing.
Like, your mothering is so radical.
So it's like one or the other. But thank you. I like that you like that. I was happy to share that story and that it actually ended the way it did because I was like, mom win. Like, this is a mom win. So I can always throw this story in your face. Like, sorry. I was right.
Remember when?
It was definitely a blurred line.
Here. Because, like, I remember growing up and my parents were like, okay, they were both military too, Air Force. And on top of that, they were very strict Baptist people. So it was always just like, get to your books, go to church, and get to your books. Are you going to be a doctor or an engineer? There was nothing else.
There's nothing in between. They're creative. What does that mean? Military is what you meant.
I want to draw Sailor Moon. Like, you know. So
like, no.
Nah, you can't do that.
My dad literally put it in his will that my son gets some type of, I won't get into it because that's his will, and that's only if he joins the military, Marines, for like a set amount of time. And I was just like, I guess he just ain't gonna get that part of the will because why would you?
Yeah,
come on now.
Force that in that way. Force that.
He's a different beast, but they grew up with parents that had to grow up literally to survive. They didn't get the luxury of to be free. So when you have that generationally passed down over and over again, technically us kids born in late 70s and the 80s and maybe mid 90s, we get to raise kids that we're saying, hey, regular 9 to 5 may not be for you. Hey, HBCU sounds dope as fuck, but maybe college isn't for you. Right. Maybe you can create something else and then you can retire before you're 35. That's a possibility. Yeah. Instead of like drinking the Kool-Aid of, unless you do it like this, that, and the other, you have to. It's crazy you said that, Jasmine, because I thought about today that I tried to go back to school over and over again for so many things because I figured I need a degree and I have to. And it was like, why am I getting this? And at one moment it was like, well, the guy I'm with has 2 degrees. I got to get a degree. And another moment was like, well, you know, it gets people's respect in a way that I don't feel like school is a big deal. Don't get me wrong. But that doesn't dictate how smart you are. It just meant you were more disciplined than me to get through these studies, but it doesn't mean you're smarter or better than me. But the way people treat it, sometimes you can drink that Kool-Aid. And I figured, well, let me get a degree and maybe that'll make me more attractive on paper.
I had a discussion with my coworker today, and you know, they're shutting down 2 hospitals. And I'm just like, yeah, you think they're gonna stop there? Like if it's in this area that's not really getting action, like there's no they don't need the people. They won't.
And the more people I know that since I run my mouth to everybody, I've known that I've worked with people over the years that have master's degree in crazy shit, like literary arts or this, that, and the other. And I'm like, and you're making the same amount I'm making at this same job. and
Let me
you
put
went
it to
to
you.
school
Let me
for
put it to
this.
you like this.
Are you kidding me? I'm like,
Dwayne
I'll be
McDuffie had a degree in nuclear physics, right, Montel?
Yeah, nuclear fission. Yeah, he was a nuclear physicist. Yep.
And he gave us the Dakotaverse.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us scripts for Justice League in Justice League Unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
He gave us Static Shock. He didn't need a fucking degree for that.
Nope.
Right.
And so much more that we haven't even seen yet.
And it's like
I'm not in the field of.
Oh, I was saying her mothering is so radical because I can't even fathom like the trajectory your son's life is gonna go. Like hearing like, oh, you can just do this, you know, my brain goes, I don't compute, like I don't know what that looks like.
You've impressed the queen.
It's amazing.
You are forever in her
everything
favor.
you said to me tonight has literally been like the biggest turn on. So as soon as I turn this off, I'm like, yo, what's up?
All right, Finn, I'm out. You guys have a good evening.
Hey, tonight, babe, DC is the safe word, baby.
I
just threw up a little. In the words of Russell Simmons, thank you for coming out. God bless and good night.
You guys have fun. It's been real. I'm out on that note because I did not need to see nor imagine that nor hear that. Ew.
But I'll say this real quick.
It's the watch incident all over again.
I'm 53. I was born in 69, and my oldest son, is 33. And I was, even though my mom tried to impress upon me to go to school, she says, Montel, you do what you want to do to make you happy. She said, I pushed you into the Navy because I wanted to get you out of the city because I didn't want you to die. But everything after that was entirely up to you. And I said, I'm going to take that and overlap it to my children. If you want to go to school, great. If you want to go to military, that's fine. But understand that this is a path that you are choosing. And I will kick you in the ass if you fuck up. I will encourage you when you need it, and I will praise you when you deserve it. But other than that, it's your choice. I got 2 degrees. I can use both of them for wrapping paper right now because they're trash, hot garbage, just totally useless. They have nothing to do with anything that I do and I've created. But like you said, society says you have to have this. Mm-hmm. Why? I'm not.
And that's something I didn't even know about you, and probably a lot of people don't. But I view you as this like uber creative, and the last thing I think about are degrees or the same. Like Jasmine could literally be like, "I have my doctorate in blah blah," and I'd be like, "Bitch, you're never gonna be known for that. You're always gonna be known for Black Fate Day." Like, sorry, congratulations, I guess, but
I got 2 degrees
too.
Doesn't
matter.
I got 2 degrees too, and I use them both for Black Friday. Like I was looking and trying to transition from the job I do from my 9 to 5 into something related to my master's degree, which is business. But like you said, like getting into like the field, it was like entry level positions because they still want you to be like, okay, we want you to have a degree and
20
this
years
many number of years for us to see you.
So let's start you off at 15 an hour with your master's. It's like,
and then they hire you. They're going to teach you how to
want to. You got a job here, and I'm like, I make more than that at my job that I had no experience.
Then they insult you by having somebody younger than you train you.
Yes.
This is Dylan. He does TikToks and he's 22.
For real.
I got a master's
in at lunch.
See?
And a master's in business, and I use them both for Jasmine.
I know that's why she got a nigga using
Girl, that's love because that's $20 million in
no, I said I'm gonna send her an invoice for my student loans.
I'm trying to pay him off.
$20 million in student loans right there, girl. That's love.
That's a bill. Shit, I got
love is a bill.
That's to make a little program with how to get a nigga to use his degrees on you 101, and that's gonna sell out.
And it start like this. Okay, guys, what up, pussy ass niggas?
And DC, they're gonna be in the audience. Okay.
First you call them pussy ass niggas. Is that what 2 is or what?
2 S's or 3?
Yeah, is that 2 S's?
Is that PUSSY or with an I?
Is that an IE? Is that a slang thing? Is it IE?
Do I say the S is an ass or is it AAH?
Which part do I emphasize and where do I get the voice at? That's all I needed.
That's in another package she gonna sell separately. That's for the people that's really serious. She gonna sell that separately.
But I've said it to Candi plenty of times. This is home for her. This has always been home for her. And once an Avenger or X-Man is always an Avenger or an X-Man. Once you're a Blur's Eye dude. We're not doing that one. We're not doing that one.
Oh my god.
We're not starting that shit.
Oh my god.
I was looking for that shit today too. I was like,
sir,
I did it. Yeah.
We had like sections about Cyclops that have been ridiculous.
Like a whole,
we're not doing that tonight.
Oh my
Once
god,
a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Let's go.
But,
yes, Wildcat.
If you know, you know.
I don't think y'all understand how much I love High School Musical and Descendants, baby. Those movie trilogy. Descendants, especially Descendants 2, nigga.
My daughter goes crazy for Descendants, so
I love it. Like, I want to cosplay Uma because China did her thing. China did her thing. Oh, it was so good. I was like,
it is one of those walking by the TV and you be like, oh, wait a minute, hold on.
I was so into it. My friend waited until we were at Essence Fest 2019. And one of the boys, from the movies, unfortunately died. Cameron, I think.
Oh yeah, Cameron.
So she said she waited until it was like a couple hours after I woke up. She was like, "I didn't want to start your day off with this news because I know how much you love the movie." And then she let me know the bad news, but I was just like, "That's how much my friends knew I loved that movie." My mother bought me a Descendants lunch box for one of my birthdays.
Oh hell yeah!
I still have it. I was so excited, and she said the person at the store was like, "How old's your daughter?" And she's like 34.
I want to be on the fly for that conversation. Like, I'm sorry.
It's the cutest thing to have my mom and dad are finally drinking the Kool-Aid. They've accepted that I came out of the nerd closet. So it's really cool to hear my mom say things like, I told people about your cosplay page. Like, she says stuff like that. I'm like, good job, Mom. Like, good job.
Yeah. My parents have come around too. So I love that.
Yeah, I think because we have military parents, I think for them, especially my dad, who he'll still give me shit because he's like, "Are you sure you don't live in your mom's basement?" Like, he'll still drag me. Like, my dad drags me. But we just have that type of sense of humor. But I think it's the military girl. I think for them, they're like, this was the way out. This is how we did things. And they don't take a lot of other things seriously, even if they can enjoy it. But when it was like, oh, I'm doing an adult prom and I could charge $85 a ticket, or I'm doing that, then it was like, oh, okay. Well, what do you need? It's like, next year it's going to be bigger. Vote on my page because I put out there the 3 different themes: 70s, Casino Royale, or Moulin Rouge. Now, I'll say it on this space. I want Casino Royale.
I was just thinking that.
I can't believe everybody's not voting for that because I'm like, the ideas I have for that, the type of car I could rent just to be out front so people could take fly ass pictures. Like, honey, it could be really cute. But all the women are
Rouge, yo.
I was like, the women are outvoting the men on that. They're like, Moulin. The women want.
It was starting out Casino Royale, and then I was seeing a lot more Moulin Rouge.
No, Moulin Rouge is taking over, and I was like, okay, the women want to be whores. I'm with it.
On my half of Casino Royale because I got my white suit. I will stroll up in that bad boy.
Come on, Neo, come on,
let's go.
That's what I want. But
all I need is a white fedora. That's all I need.
We'll see. I said I was gonna give it to the end of the week, and then I'll do that. And if I get the space I want at the Contemporary Museum of Art, because this is what I'm hoping. Because after my sponsor said, "Hey, what do you need?" I'm like, this many zeros. So if I can get it there and it goes the way I want to, that's why I'll have our Hellfire Gala, and I want that to be really nice.
Between that one and official Black Friday's theme for next year which is Royals.
Yeah, after she put that up, I was like, "Oh, so this bitch want me to be broke?" That's what she said. All my money is what she said.
A royal could never be broke.
She put that.
Come on, legacy.
She put that up.
It's generational wealth.
That part.
I can't wait for people to see the look Jasmine is going to debut at the Ohio Ren Fest.
I'm so excited.
Exclusives.
Oh shit. Oh, you heard it here.
All right, I will let everybody wrap up because I got a whole ass man on the couch that needs my attention.
There you go.
Brown chicken, brown cow,
Candi?
the Blur's Eye edition.
Brown.
Yes, the brown cow. Brown chicken, wow. But Candi, there's no question. Like she's even said it herself. She was like, "Don't worry. When I come back, I'll just kick the door in and take the shit over." I'm like,
I definitely said I'm just gonna come back whenever I feel like.
Yeah.
I'll wait till it's like, oh, DC has a special announcement. Does he?
Does it really?
That will happen like that. She was like, yeah. But anyway,
we're gonna pop in doing a cosplay of Rick James, like nice couch, nigga.
Nice announcement, nigga.
I'm gonna do me like Kanye did Taylor Swift. I mean, I know you got an announcement to make, and I'm gonna give you this mic back.
Yeah,
but my final episode was the best ever, and I deserve it.
No, I will say this for a DC's event next year I'm helping with. I'm very excited because I'm working on something separate with his wife for him, and let's just say he's going to cry. And I can't
wait. Hold on. Wait the.
I don't think he was. Blah blah.
What the?
What are you doing to Chris for?
This was the Johnny Gargano moment right here. This was the Johnny Gargano moment, and he didn't see it coming. This is the Johnny Gargano moment. Yeah.
Time out. No. Y'all trying to speed past the shit. Wait a minute.
No, planning an event is not a small feat, as Jasmine knows, as Navy
what
knows.
the fuck? No. Go back. Rewind.
I'm sorry, the Candi you're trying to reach is no longer in service.
Come on.
You better find a motherfucking service line then.
Sorry, busy.
She's gonna look at the phone like, okay, all right.
I'm blocking DC's number after this.
Mr. Telephone Man.
Hey.
Last night, couldn't even get an answer.
No, that's what adult prom was like. Because after we were all going to dancing, I was like, wow, if my son was here, he'd be like, you guys are all so fucking old.
But we still moving.
Hey, we was moving out there, boy. The DJ was DJ, and I was very happy.
Was there any casualties? That's like, in other words, who
pulled a hammy, man? I pulled a hammy.
My knees.
Pulled a hammy.
I will say this
they didn't have mega knees
because I gotta say it carefully. I can appreciate one thing about the clear people. They are gonna pay, and they are gonna have a good time, and they
gonna not dance.
They gonna drink and
He just described my senior prom. That's why my shit was.
That was
my senior prom. I did not dance that night. I said, "Fuck y'all," looking like reams of paper bobbing around here. What the fuck?
You see how my
they look like them things that the inflatable.
You see how my neck did move though? Like my head was still the whole
going
body.
on the new intro now.
Inflatable arm tube man. Yeah.
They did, but then I had to look at them, and it's funny because when you're doing business, but you love what you do, you end up looking at people in two ways. You look at them like, "Wow, y'all really came out for me," and then you also look at them like, "That's $85. That's $85. That's $85. So y'all have the time of y'all lives. Y'all drink it up. Y'all dance off beat. Y'all have a good
watch
time.
this.
Dude, come out there like I got two.
That's about right.
Hi, I'm Mark.
This isn't correct.
Yes, hi, I'm Mark. Exactly.
You know how I know that's how they dance? Because I used to go to the clubs every night, and that's all I see in there.
One started a line dance I had never seen in my life, and we were kind of standing off to the side.
Jasmine is dying over here now. She is.
It's the truth. If there's a mixed setting, sometimes the colored folks all get around each other, and then we start people watching. So that's what happened. We was all playing Uno. The next thing you know, we were watching.
This is how it went.
No, that's about right. And then let me tell you how messy the DJ
Raise the roof, Paul.
You fall out of that chair, I'm going to piss on myself.
When the DJ noticed people were dancing,
I almost did. I had to kick my leg against the wall to balance myself.
And they got even more hyped up. So he all the white people on the floor.
And my hamstrings hurt them sitting down.
Let me play some Evanescence. And they were like losing it. They were losing it. They were headbanging.
That's why.
they were having the time of their lives, and I was like, okay.
That and Papa Roach.
Bro, this is my 90s, dude.
Papa Roach, Nirvana, and Evanescence had them on one. And I think one girl, we said she was so fucked up. She was having a good time, then she was laughing, and she was crying. Then next, her and her nigga was like making out, and I was like, this is prom.
She created a gamut of emotions.
I was gonna say that's it. That's
prom.
Right.
I ain't know. Like, luckily we didn't have no dumpster babies. There was no dumpster baby situation.
I'm just a prom night dumpster
baby. So it was no prom night dumpster baby.
No mom and dad.
But it was a night.
Stroll.
It was a night with them
glad it was the event. I'm glad it was.
Wow.
But I learned a lot too. So for anybody event planning, anything you learn along the way is not a loss. Like everything I learned about myself, ways I need to trust myself more. In a lot of ways, like DC said, when I'm right, I just be right. And sometimes when I doubt myself for 2 seconds,
eerie, man.
It's really crazy. But like an hour later, it'll be like, I knew I shouldn't have doubted myself. I was right about this shit. So sometimes when your intuition is right about that, you just got to go with that shit. But I'm going to be way better at this than what I thought I was going to be. So this definitely taught me, all right, you got the juice. So go ahead and get these sponsors and spend the way you want to. So something can be like really ridiculous and good. Because I'm like, I want to throw some crazy ass shit. Like the type of vampire masquerade ball I want to do. And the only reason I thought about that was
waiting.
Somebody,
the ones from Twilight.
Somebody, you can be that, but I want to be a girl from Castlevania. Like I want people to come out for the vampire ball. So I want that to be an annual thing that I do. I'll be the first one.
Let's go Dungeons and Dragons. I will be the first white bearded Strahd von Zadovich.
Okay then, because ain't nobody else gonna do that shit. So you got it.
I'm gonna be the first black Ivan Drago since we just putting out names like that.
Okay, let's do it.
Throwing out names and shit. Just
but I figured like.
But that's why I love you, brother.
Have like my name in the cosplay community. It'll be easier for me to get people, and that's also why I don't take like my reputation lightly. Because as long as people like you, they'll support you and come out for you, and not in a like you in a kiss ass way. Like you as in I respect you, you respect me, and that's the end of it. You disrespect me, I don't know how to act, so it might be real bad for you. But like that's just where we're at. So it seemed like because I don't have a bad name in this game, and because I've luckily matched up with someone who also is well respected, people can feel safe to come out to things that we throw and not feel like, well, I gotta watch my back because so-and-so will be there, or they're known to be messy, or this person is a screenshot an ass bitch, or just the crazy stories I've heard. I don't want none of that shit at anything I do. Like it's so high school.
We've been good at keeping this guarded, I guess.
I'm staying out of the drama.
Like we
man, again,
like this stuff. I've seen stuff.
No, DC wants the drama. I do not.
Yeah, there's still some stuff I've seen unfold where I literally got on phone like, look here.
See, it ain't the drama that I want.
Don't do it.
Look, I just want to be a vampire. That's all. I
want to be Camila.
And I want to have fun.
Jasmine want to be a vampire. Montel want to be Ivan Klitschko.
I can't stand you.
Or Jasmine. Or I want to be one of the Van Helsing.
That's the name I haven't heard in a while.
That's the name you said. I swear, sorry.
Like
you ain't
those outfits were cute. So it's either a Van Helsing bride or a Carmilla from Castlevania. Either way, I'll figure it out. But they have some really cute outfits. I'm like, if you're gonna be dead for the rest of your life, you might as well be cute.
You gotta dress for your funeral every day.
Every day, come on. Because I don't want my best dressed days to be in a casket. Shout out to Jadena.
Speaking of dressed up, don't forget to dress up for 11/11/22, y'all. Because when Wakanda Forever comes out,
we're showing out.
We gonna show
white.
Y'all have fun.
Or one royal color. Do not come in here with the disrespect. And
I already got my white suit. I'm already ready.
You know what?
He got his stuff together. I don't.
I'm putting it out there right now. He's already being honored at the D23 awards.
Yes.
He's getting his for his outs. What is it? For those who have made an extraordinary contribution to Disney legacy ceremonies, and that's to take place September 9th, which is that week of the D23.
They better do that shit. Let's go.
I knew he was going to get that. I'm like, if y'all don't get that to his ass.
Yeah, and I'm still getting comments on my trailer reaction talking about that. It's turned into a discussion. I'm like, I said what I said. I said what I said. I'm gonna keep it pushing. This man helped create a legacy, and his work ethic was unparalleled.
Oh, his work
unparalleled. No one could touch him. The man was sick, still doing it all.
I'm saying it on the record. His work ethic is similar to Denzel Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And that's who he looked up to and that's who actually helped him get into that program overseas when he was in school, when he was in college.
That was such a great story that he shared, and to say he came back at Chadwick after Chadwick was really making that money, like, yeah, you got my bread.
There's my money.
And I feel like even if you know Denzel doesn't need it, if Alonzo asks you if you got his money, you better have his motherfucking money. But I will have Disney cash app you immediately, Mr. Washington.
Like, look here, get the mouse. Just
sign what?
Okay, a blank check. And
man, listen. And to have everybody say such like great things about him, and knowing how sick he was, and to hear Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. and everyone say he didn't even complain about him hurting and stuff. And I'm like, damn. And I bitched because my lunch order was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, damn. It puts
when it was coming down, like that Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, like they were like, he just had a team of people around him, but they didn't know what. But he still gave that killer performance. So, DC.
No.
You know what? Can't follow it. Can't follow none of it. Swing it back around.
What am I following? No, I didn't. My bad. What's going on?
Closing out, Negro.
We closing out.
Why I gotta close out? She leaving. I'm still gonna be here.
That's why I said you want me to come back around.
Well, say it about me. Let her close out.
Not why I gotta close out. She don't want to leave it. Goddamn.
Oh my
God.
God.
Losing his apartment. You know she leaving. Why I gotta clean up? She leaving. Let her clean up.
It's an Airbnb. Everybody gotta
be here. Yeah.
You gotta clean up too.
Which
shit, I was in my little corner. I ain't making no mess.
I can't do those things.
Lord.
Airbnb. I'd rather go in the hotel. At least they got breakfast. I would not do an Airbnb.
Nah, I went to one in Houston. That mug was on fire, boy. It was the best Airbnb I ever been in.
It depends on where you go.
Actually, it's the only Airbnb I ever been in. But
I went one in Baltimore. That joker was lovely. 3 floors, no waiting. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Airbnb the shit. Them hotels cost more.
Yeah, we had a nice vacation home when we went to Destin, Florida.
Oh my gosh, I was close to Pensacola. I used to live out there.
Oh.
Small fucking world.
I got family in Pensacola.
All right, so Blur's Eye View, we're getting out of here because Candy B has stuff to do because that thing gonna thank itself. So
wow.
All right, Candy, I'm gonna let you sign off. Candy, go ahead, sign up for your final.
Y'all started laughing. Y'all messed me up. I was gonna keep going, but y'all messed me up. See, now
I got a new way to get some stuff started.
No, that ain't gonna be itself, girl.
Y'all can use that. That thing ain't gonna thank itself, man. Y'all got it, ladies.
This thing ain't gonna thank itself.
You said what you said, girl. Like, y'all watching enough P Valley. Don't play with me.
That thing ain't gonna thank itself now.
P Valley really having you think your knees and arms work in ways they don't. I'd be so excited after I watch P Valley, and then I'm humbled shortly after.
You see her flying across the room.
And you know when your nigga really loves you, he trying to hype you up. I'm like, oh, I don't have the upper body strength.
Oh,
no, you got it. You got it. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's try this again.
Look at Super Candy.
Oh my God.
I believe I can fly.
And to see bitches like fall from the ceiling, it'd be like, I can't have that be me.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Palms get all sweaty.
Geronimo, y'all.
Oh,
Geronimo.
All right, Candy, go ahead and sign off your last round.
Well, I just want to say I appreciate you both for giving my crazy ass a chance. Because again, like y'all said, that first episode was wild, but I led with how I always am, my full self. No chaser, because I don't know how to turn it off. So I appreciate you. And then like, because of you guys, I was able to explore more of the blurty space and get to know all of you fabulous people. So I will say that's been the coolest part. For every weird reaction and interaction, there's been like 10 great ones. So I have so many more people to be inspired by and to learn things from and to follow and pay attention to. So I'm going to be doing all of that. And Harry Potter trivia is going to be next month. So y'all will see a flyer about that soon. Also the cosplay and hip hop situation is next month. October is the Vampire Masquerade Ball. In November, I ain't gonna hold you, I don't fucking know. And December, I know I'm going to do a Christmas / Britney trivia night because
it's Britney. Why not?
Of course, it's not.
I might do several Britney trivia nights because that's my girl. So I'm excited about that.
That's how I physically met Candi. Was at Wizard World Cleveland.
That is the best story. I'll let you tell that, and then I'll get out of here. That was the best.
I had already followed her because I follow all dope cosplayers, and I'm leaving out of the convention center, and someone's it was this female dressed as the Penguin from Batman Returns,
and my Penguin
Britney Spears was playing, and her girls were trying to get her attention. They were like, "Brand, come on!"
Nope,
and she wasn't listening. I got her attention and took her picture and moved on. Later that night, as I'm uploading the pictures on Facebook, she's uploading her pictures, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that was you!" Oh shit! So
that's literally what he writes in the comments. He was like, "Were you dancing to Britney?" I was like, "I'm always dancing to Britney." The fuck are you?
It's a constant state of being.
That's exactly.
Thank you for seeing me, sir. Like that's what it is. It's a lifestyle. People don't understand. Like they don't get it. But again, me being my full self, and then we got to claim we've been following each other for a minute. So had I not been, being like, oh, I don't want anybody to see me dance to Britney. Fuck that. That's my problem now. I don't care what people think. But anyway, all that shit's coming up. The adult prom, I'm going to have the venue taken care of and everything before the end this year, because those of you that are planning bigger events, do that shit a year in advance. When I used to work at a bridal salon, we would order dresses and plan shit a year in advance. You be thinking you have enough time doing shit 3-6 months ahead of time. You fucking don't. I'm telling you that shit right now. If you a last minute hoe, stop being a last minute hoe. You have to do this shit in advance, or else you're gonna lose your goddamn mind.
Be the top hoe.
Yeah, listen, so do the most, not the lesser, early, so you don't have to worry about that shit. And then hopefully things go well. 2024, I'll do the Hellfire thing, and that'll be an amazing event. And Ohio Ren Fest, I get to see Jasmine. I'm super excited about that. That's literally like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
4 weeks, something shit. Something like that. So
I will have goodie packs, little goodie pouches and stuff for the people. So
I'm excited.
Show up, come through to the table. We might have our little QR code. You might be able to make a little donation and maybe receive.
And if you need anything, I know y'all come heavy with your own clique and stuff. But if you need me to help with anything, I am offering services since I live here. So whatever you need and shit, you can just hit me up and be like, "Hey, bitch, be there at 8." And it's like, okay.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Wow.
You know, be there at 8, pussy ass nigga.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's like
she was waiting for the opportunity to do that. She was waiting for that moment. It's your moment, pussy ass nigga. There you go. Hey.
I'll just turn to 8, like, oh my god, she told me to be there at 8, and she called me pussy ass nigga. That's crazy.
Oh man, Montel, tell everybody what you up to.
Oh goodness, still working, getting my YouTube channel back up to where it was at one point. 9 years, almost 10 years, I've had this channel, so I'm starting to get behind, and I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Blurticorn Convos is still doing. I'm going to transition over to doing StreamYard so I could do more and bring more people in, because the input from outside from everyone and get the exposure for whomever I'm speaking to is key.
Join us.
Oh my gosh.
About damn time, yo.
I'm gonna tell you, don't do that.
Join us.
I can't say a lot, but I do have an opportunity to come up for voice acting soon. So
okay.
So once it propagates, I'll be able to go. Guess what I got, girl? I gotta tell you what I got. Show. Let's go.
I like the stuff you can't say a lot about.
Oh my gosh, NDA is like no, don't.
NDA.
Oh, don't, asshole.
No, don't. Podcast is still kicking up. Blurcorn Speaks. We're into our 5th season, so that's been wonderful. Also part of the Color Commentary Wrestling Podcast with Nix and a brilliant bunch of people. Love what we're doing, and being approached to do another podcast here very soon. But other than that,
working.
I am just continuing to be a bridge for other creators and other blurs out there so that they can see the shine that all of us already have. So I want them to come into the fold, come to the table. So
brilliant.
That's all I have to say about that.
Does the company that made you sign an NDA, does their name rhyme with Schmid's name?
What about Shmoney?
I'm sorry, the person you're trying to reach is no longer
Because Mickey Mouse has a sniper on you right now.
Actually, that motherfucker in the back corner, like, say another fucking word. Say another fucking word. Say a word, sir.
He's like, that's all you
say
hear.
another fucking word.
Could you imagine that being the last word you heard? Oh my god.
Well, mine would be more like Elmo.
So I offer my sword to the Queen and Lord Strife.
Yes.
You are up next.
Your Highnesses.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We'll be at Ohio Ren Fest.
Oh shit, we supposed to do that fancy shit.
September 10th and 11th. Come hang out with us. We'll be doing a meetup from 11 to 1. Don't be late because after 1 o'clock is my time to frolic and play, and I don't really care about meetups. I'm gonna be drinking flights of mead. I'm gonna be yelling at jousters.
Push a little kid out the way. Sorry, it's 101.
It's done.
Get out of my way, ye old pussy ass nigga.
Ye old pussy ass nigga. Like, damn, did you see that queen push that kid? That's crazy.
And she called him a ye old pussy ass nigga, my lord.
I'm sorry, we're awful positive. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's what's going on with us next. We're premiering our guild. So if you want to join a Renaissance guild that is Black centric, definitely sign up at www.blackfayday.com. Our landing page is the email list. So you can get on the newsletter and we'll let you know how to do that. Hopefully soon we'll have it registered as an official nonprofit 501(c) organization. So that's what I've been working on. I hope you'll support, and yeah, we'll be able to do fun things together.
Congratulations.
I'll be here for the support. You already know where I'm at with it. DC, what you got?
Me too.
I don't know what we're doing tomorrow.
I'm not going before Lord Strife, my dude. You trying to get me pussy ass nigga out here?
You said that shit around the wrong people, bro, because we're going to drag you out of
We're going to drag you out.
Before, apparently, but now.
You created a dilemma, sir.
It's kind of here now.
Before I used to sprinkle it in my conversation.
That's all I'm about to say. Florida man has sprinkled his influence, and I'm done. That's all I need to do. Spread the word.
Just
Spread
like
the good word.
Spread the good word.
Spread the good word. Pussy ass
nigga. Now I can follow that. Now I feel better. I couldn't follow Jasmine. It was too flowery.
Wow.
It was too nice to fuck up. So I just wanted to let somebody else fuck it up so I wouldn't feel as
Hurry, she's being
awful.
harassed.
She's not
being bamboozled and hornswoggled.
Look, he's distracted because he's like, I feel awkward. I cannot speak.
Like, I told her I would take care of you. Ugh, get off.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I don't know what I was about to say.
I hope I never turn into that type of businesswoman. Like, it takes 27 minutes to suck your dick, so I'll
and then I have a half hour between meetings. Let's go.
Let's get it done.
Check the schedule.
Ask Allison when I'm free next.
You don't say
Allison,
check the schedule. You got to get hot. So then you got to say.
Can we fit 8 in at 5:45 between 5:45 and 6? Maybe. No? Okay.
that would be a badass assistant. You have a blowjob scheduled at 4:47.
Can you move that up a little bit? I've got.
Yeah. I actually have dinner with Oprah at 5, so can we move that up to 3? Shit.
Move that up a little bit.
You have a coitus appointment at 2.
I can't miss this meeting.
You got coitus at 2, and you have a pecking at 7. So how should we do this?
Shit.
My face. Move that up a little bit. That's crazy.
Let loose. I don't even know what I got.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what we're doing tomorrow.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I ain't doing shit. I'm off tomorrow.
I ain't doing that.
I ain't doing nothing.
I'll be at my job.
I'm not
comic
doing
books and trading card games. So
other than the conference call, but no, I got a game show tomorrow. The really, really broke ass game show is coming back with Damn How Old Are You? It's the favorite, everybody's favorite game from the 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010. And I got a twist for them tomorrow. So our 3 contestants better be ready.
Oh boy.
And if you ain't watching, you better watch. Other than that, me and the lovely Candi B is also planning this thing for next year, man, and it's stressful.
It is not stressful.
Tell us about it.
Fucking stressful, man.
You can do it.
Nah, man, I can't do it, Jasmine. Even though your voice soothes me, I can't do it. I was believing for a second. Hey, I was like, maybe I can do it. She said it, and her voice is so calming. But I can't do it. No. But no, man, it's
you want around you at a bar. Like you
yeah,
can take another shot. I could
take 5 more shots.
Take 5 more shots. I could do it.
No, right.
But no, it's stressful. But
a little arm spread, hand thing.
Drink up.
I thought you could handle these shots. Are you a pussy ass nigga?
Can't even say are you a pussy?
I need an inhaler after the last one, so no.
She went a little.
Hey, like the way they want to put that
it was a little raw. It was a little raw.
It takes a lot.
A lot. Don't worry about it. You got it. Keep practicing. Just start from the you got it. But no, man, it's stressful, but at the same time, it's fun. I'm learning a lot about myself through this journey of doing this. Some shit I didn't think I could do. Like taking charge and shit and actually, you know what I'm saying, telling niggas what to do. Not these niggas. Just
definitely not me.
The minions.
Yeah. No. But no, it's just it's a different journey. It's like I said, a lot of I'm learning about myself through this thing, like taking more leadership. I coach football and I played football, I coach football, so I know how to lead. But this is a different type of leadership. Like it's like, nigga, if you fail and you don't do this shit between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. or 6 a.m. and 3 a.m., you know what I'm saying, nigga, you ain't getting shit done. So it's just like a lot that I'm getting done, a lot of learning, man. It's just it's fun, but it's stressful as shit. But at the same time, I feel like it's worth it. The vision's there, the motivation is there. My dad's watching, so I can't let him down. Brandy won't let me fail because her boots literally on my neck every day. My wife looks at me like, nigga, you think she bad, nigga, you gotta live with me. So I'm like, oh my God. And then our investor, you know, she's a black woman too. So I got 3 black women with pumps and heels and boots on my back and neck and face. So
heels and boots and pumps.
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, Carlos, that's how I motivate myself. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get the pumps and boots and heels and bags.
Oh my God,
get it, with it, get it, and then I do the white people dance.
Oh my, here we go. Baby, they love some
Jasmine was waiting for him to do that again. She was waiting for it.
She even turned it up. She was like, yes, he's doing it.
On my screen, I see her. I said, yep, she was waiting. I saw her whole body react to that.
The synergy. The synergy.
It is energy, though. But no, it's a good thing. It's fun. Been doing the Chambers Effect, which is a solo show where I interview dope-ass people. I stole the idea from Candi. I never told her that, but I did. I stole it twice, actually. I just never gave it back.
Ladies and gentlemen, inspiration.
I just threw my name on it and threw a little swagger on it and called it something else. She called it Coke. I call it Pepsi.
And it both still sells. Okay.
Yeah. So I've had.
You can call it RC Cola, so you're good.
Oh shit! I can go live on LinkedIn, my nigga. I can go live on LinkedIn. I can go live on LinkedIn.
Oh,
I can go live on LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm live everywhere. LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and 2 Facebook pages. You cannot say you can't see me.
Flex.
All day.
And if you can't hear me, it's because I'm on iHeart, iTunes, Spotify. Trying to get on Pandora. I'm still waiting on Pandora. Pandora finicky. They like to make a nigga wait.
Pandora commercials.
They got a 6-month rule on the dates.
Which is stupid because I'm like, Pandora, really, honey? You need to give it up.
Yeah, you're Pandora. You're not Amazon Music or nothing like that. You might want to lower your standards.
Busted it wide open on the 3rd date. You need to give it up.
Also, for content creators
and everything else.
Also, for content creators, if you don't know, YouTube just did a special thing where they now classify podcasts as its own special bracket.
Nice. That gives me so many ideas.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Yeah, you need that.
I know, right? You need to see the rainbow in the start.
Yep, there you go. The more you know. So no, that's dope. Just trying to grow every day, and keep pumping that dope ass content.
That's it. All right. For the record, everyone. Harry Styles is not the damn king of pop. Let's get that out the way right now.
I don't know. Say, what is going on?
Wait a minute. That ruined the whole mood. You can't have a nigga dancing like we was dancing and some white dude in this draw show up with a fur mink and a cake. What the fuck?
First of all, I was hungry. Now you done killed all that, sir.
Yeah, definitely
you
not.
couldn't have warned me. Now, whatever appetite I had is now up the street catching the bus.
I don't even like cake no more. If a motherfucker show me a cake tomorrow, I'm smacking in the kid's face.
Man, if I see a cupcake,
guess what?
Such a fit.
He's not the king of pop.
Who the fuck said he was the king of pop?
Rolling Stone.
Who the fuck is Rolling Stone?
Wait a minute, they still make Rolling Stone?
Who the fuck
is that guy?
Probably for a certain demographics generation.
I can't name one song.
No.
That's why I read comics, because I have no interest.
The fact that we debating this, like Rolling Stone is the pinnacle of musicdom in the world of musicdom, don't make no sense.
This is how I felt about it. Don't you put that on us! I had no reason to think that you think you the king of pop. I don't know why.
We all know who the king of pop is. I'm not.
We all know who's the
Have
king
you
of pop.
argued with a motherfucker that dance like this? It's you,
now
not
you got
them.
electrocuted.
He was waiting for an opportunity to do that shit again, and he caught it.
Hey.
Oh no, he'll create.
Hey, I learned from Dave Chappelle. Comedic timing. Comedic timing. Dave Chappelle, thank you. You can bring it back full circle.
But tune in this Thursday. Me and Tracy will be talking about something blurry.
I love her. I love Tracy. Oh my gosh, I love her.
Candi, as you always know, the door is open. No need to ask.
Only when it's closed.
I won't. Not as close.
I was giving you grace.
Only when it's closed, it's not open.
Only when it's closed, it's not open.
Wow.
But it's been a hell of a ride. I'm glad.
You know what? Hey, help me make a diss track for these niggas tomorrow.
Fuck DC. Fuck DC. It's gonna be like fuck Grandpa, but only DC. Kick DC in his sack.
It started off like I like to dedicate to these pussy ass niggas from Blair Fuck
them niggas on the other side.
He's gonna be trying to do this right now, pussy ass niggas.
I got a diss track that I made about somebody and it started kind of like that.
Oh shit! I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it.
You don't
got it,
dog. We never hear
it. Put it in
the
chat.
You cannot get my hopes up.
Now we gotta hear it, fam.
Now I gotta hear it. We ain't gotta hear it tonight, but I'm definitely hitting you up. I gotta hear that. Email it to me. I will play that shit on my show. I will make a fucking video for it just to play it on the show.
Hit me a messenger. I'll send you the audio.
Oh my God! I can't wait.
Oh, tomorrow night. That's gonna be the theme song for the show. What's up, pussy ass niggas? Welcome to the game show. Stop that bitch.
You're so thirsty.
Oh my God. But Candi, it's been a hell of a ride, and I wish you nothing but the best. And we're always going to be working together outside of all of this anyway. And don't forget to tell them pussy ass niggas that you ain't here for that bullshit. Remember that.
I'm hoping I don't even have to say it. I hope people just know not to come to me with it, but we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Oh man! But like I always end every show, I want to thank my guests.
Wait.
What?
No, wait. Seriously.
Go ahead, because I'm looking for them. Go ahead.
Been a hell of a ride, Brandy. I'm not even gonna call you Candi B or none of that shit because I know you by your real name. I'll call you because you're a real person.
Come on, Gutman.
Brandy Brittany Blocker.
Fuck you, Chris. Because he
just topped it. He just topped it. Is that just
He just topped it.
I have a tendency to do that. All jokes aside,
I've never
been a
gotten
hell of a ride.
Chris. Now I get a fucking Chris last time. So often.
Yeah. You're welcome. I have a tendency to do that sometimes. Don't worry about it.
No shit, sir.
Wait,
2 years.
Give it a minute.
Hey, shut the fuck up when a real nigga talking.
Give it a minute, because she's gonna be like, "Fuck you, DC." Give it a minute.
No, this is serious. I'm all jokes aside. All jokes aside, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been 2 years of crazy nonsense, symmetry, love-hate relationship, more hate than love, but we've grown past that and got a mutual respect for each other.
We have.
If somebody would have told me when we first met, me and Brandy would be working on anything together outside of this shit, like extra credit project, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take that F.
We both say it all the time. We're like, who would have thought? Not me.
I'll take that F. But I appreciate you, what you do, what you bring, your knowledge, and your realness. Not too many people have that quality and show it. And you know my stance on fakeness. I can't stand it, and I won't do it. So if I'm going to be real, it's been real. I ain't gonna cry when we get off here, but just know, real tears from fake pain. This is gonna be weird, not having you on the show. It's been a journey, and everybody knows we hate each other on the show, but we actually really do like each other. It's not hate; it's really love. So I know what you're gonna be doing.
This relationship works better now that he's doing what I say. That's all that is. Things just work better when you do what I say.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a moment.
Had a moment.
It was going to come. It is disintegrated.
To be fair, I didn't say fuck you, DC.
I was going to say, yeah. I was like, it didn't happen the way I thought it was going to happen.
Honestly, I would expect that because neither one of us can both talk about each other in a positive light for more than about 10, 15 seconds.
Man, it never lasts long.
I knew it was coming. Like, I seen it.
No, you wait till my speech at your event next year. Like, you wait to see what me and your
wife are doing. Then I'm coming for this. Yo, I will have front row center.
Oh no, like he's going to cry. Oh, it's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna drink the shit out of those tears.
I will have my yee pussy ass nigga shirt on in front, ready.
Listen, I'm trying to see if Jasmine will let me commission some Lord Strife shirts that say pussy ass nigga.
Lord Strife.
Please let him. I want one. Please let him.
I do want one.
I want one. Be an old English script.
Yes. Fuck it. Fuck these EO pussies.
Okay, EO pussy ass niggas. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yes, old.
But no, seriously.
When you put it in that font, it just hit different.
It do. Like a Coke 45. But no.
I was about to say that. Like a can of old English.
Old English. Oh,
y'all, so these hood niggas do not need to be friends.
In a brown paper bag, and you just lift it up to show your niggas you got it.
Listen, sometimes look, you need hood niggas around you to warn you about stuff. I saw somebody posting talking about they didn't know Mad Dog was like that. I'm like, that's basic wine. Why are you drinking that? It was like, oh
that's Wild Alice Rose with the ginseng.
Don't forget the Boone's Farm. Don't forget the Boone's Farm.
Cousin King Kurt.
Yo, nephew, what's good, sir?
But yeah, your future endeavors. I'm glad to be on the journey with you. I'm glad to be a part of it.
I'm glad you got with the winning team too. It was a shame to have you on the other side, you know.
Anywho, nigga, close the show out.
Oh man!
What Jocelyn Hernandez say? Get with the winning team, ho.
Get with the winning
That's
team.
what she said.
But tune in for because we won't be live next week. Anniversary. I'm not gonna die.
I will be. I'm taking over Blur's Eye View. Join me as I talk about the Mad Hatter and the hair. Next week on Blur's Eye View.
Masterpiece Theater or some bullshit? What is
this?
Yes.
What is going on?
The Mad
See what happens when I leave the show? Chaos.
Yeah.
You might have to be like an overseer.
Aesop's fables,
but
nigga.
remember to educate yourself and others. Entertain
the Rock,
yourself
the Tortoise, and the Blood Turnip.
And
Shut
most of all,
the fuck up, DC.
What the what?
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
He's trying to soldier on, and it's not working.
It wouldn't be natural if we didn't close out like that.
Tell him to say pussy ass nigga one more time to close this out.
Lord Strife. Hold on, let me remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others, and most of all, encourage yourself and others. And as Lord Strife would say,
stay away from them old puss ass niggas.